Gaz, you?
Hello?
No, Gaz will agree with me
Hey,
that
Gaz.
you don't deserve a summon. Walk here.
Double negative.
Who doesn't not deserve what they want,
You know what?
but in the not way?
Gus and Nathia is got to do
Check.
the Mega Gun.
Check. Can you guys hear me?
Hey, Rem.
No.
Yeah.
I don't speak Czech, sorry.
I am, however, fluent in retard.
So, it's going to be one of those raids, is it? Ah, can I grab a summon back in a sec? Please.
Who's second thing?
Marg, when he logs on, he's just dealing with a hypo. It's a good job we got all this trash before the first boss, right?
Yeah. If we need some more, I'm sure people can just duel Bush and Shay.
Wait, what?
It was merely a setback.
Yeah.
Yep, if I can grab that summon back, that'd be ace. Okay. But really, though.
Yeah, my stone just disappeared.
That's fine, you were putting one
I
down.
am.
Let's get some game sounds going.
Is there anyone else that needs a summon?
Yes, please. Oh, Raggy.
Roll. I suppose there are enough of us here if Cal wants to pull the trash.
Do 100% healing debuff, we need an off tank.
Never mind. Ben!
Go.
Go on. I'm joking. Although I don't know how long Mark's going to be, he shouldn't be long. Yeah, go on, Joe. Who's the ghost? Kel's the ghost.
One of map's not easy to see.
I can see right through you. I don't know how that makes it easier.
Oh, I didn't know Gale was in the. I couldn't see him.
It's been fair. Oh, I forgot to take my fucking power.
I'll turn your world
Yes, money.
upside down.
This game was bad.
They do now.
Jesus.
Let the storm clouds raise and rain down death from above.
Spell shell. I need to.
Not a boss, you're fine.
It's not a secret cat. I'm never fine.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I had a PvP talent still sorted out, so give me 2 secs. Alright, I'm good.
I'm actually going to change talent as well now because I've just noticed it's only a defensive. It'd be nice to have.
Are you going demon skin or dark pact?
I've got dark pact at the moment, but I'm just going to go demon skin for the passive just because it's easier.
Starting to stay away from burning rush because I keep pressing it when I don't mean to.
Yeah, and I forget it's going. I'm like,
Yep.
what the fuck am I doing?
Especially when a healer has just pumped a load of heals into you, just burning your HP away like, yeah, whatever.
Thank you, Cap.
Right, we've got a few minutes till Mark logs on anyway. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat for when he's actually logging in. But... So if you need to change talents, now is the time. Right, where's my raid marker bar there?
Are tokens available yet?
You're funny.
That's half serious, half troll.
No tokens. Yes.
Why are my whispers coming in a different window all of a sudden? Fuck.
Oh, Shay, even after those nasty things.
System. Interface. Social. And down the bottom left hand side.
Oh yeah, I already changed it like ages ago. I don't know why it didn't reset itself.
It just doesn't change on screen. I think it's supposed to help interaction with other people.
Boop's on his way as well. He's just not long in.
Has anyone else got that bug with LVY where you hover over an item and then that item will appear as every single drop down that you hover over?
No.
Like,
No.
I fixed that by just uninstalling LVY.
last night I had like 5 different items just stacked up with my details in the bottom right and just keep stacking.
Have you updated recently or?
He released an
Yeah,
update
since that.
yesterday.
Oh my jack. I don't update until it screams at me that it's got a problem.
Yeah, I mean not usually, but I was updating mods already, so.
It does it every version now. He used to let you get 5 versions out of date. He doesn't do that anymore. Right, I know we're waiting for Mark, but Mark's got the easy job in this. So we're going to tank him where the skull marker is, facing into the room, so at us, and we are all going to be on the boss's ass. The reason for this is that in Heroic, he will do the intermission ability where he sends out sonar rings. He will turn, he will cast them, and they will bound off into the room and bounce off stuff just like in the intermission. But if we face him that way, or rather if we face him as he is now, just move him to skull, they will all go to the back of the room and they should dissipate before they hit us. Is the theory. That's the way it seems to work, so that's the way we're going to do it. Now, he will also do the echolocation where you need to run on to the edges of the room to drop off the puddles of shit. So literally, you just run behind you, so you turn around, you don't backpedal, you get to the fucking wall and you drop your shit off. When he turns to do the line of sight, we've only got to sidestep to one of the columns. Nice and simples. The intermission phase is exactly the same as it is on normal, so there's no changes there. Just try not to be by the fucking pillars, please. Unless you're line of sight, of course. So yes, we will be starting behind where he is. Well, we'll be standing roughly where that green gate is, ish. And that's it, really. Should be simple enough as long as we got the DPS and the heals. Grab a boop. Boop's get us some.
Easter or anything else?
Not yet, Mark's not here. Don't know how long he's going to be. Let me ping him.
Maybe he's dead.
I mean, awful thing to say. Lust on Paul, yeah. There's no point in keeping it because the whole fight is 2 phases. There's no burn phase on him really, except at the beginning when everyone's alive and we don't have to run away with shit.
That you know someone who gets used to kill.
Sorry, guys, where do you mean tanks?
At Skull. But where you'll be standing, Kel, is, you know, here.
Okay.
Ollie, would you mind going heal, please? 4 healers for 20 people when Marg gets here. Sounds like a nice even number.
Are we waiting for Marg or not?
I pinged him. I'd rather wait for him rather than progress on heroic when he's only, you know, 5 minutes away or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. Do I have assist?
Yes.
I do have assist. Okay.
How good I am.
Get checked out.
Say that again?
I said he can go to the doctors and get it checked out.
Hey.
Dad jokes are strong with this one, guys. Wow, down to 1 mage. I'm sure we started off with more than that.
I found it hilarious, Hobbs.
Shit class. Frost mage bottom of the barrel at the minute.
There's only one good type of mage. Dead one.
Just
I
playing.
think that probably made the raid easier if he leaves, because Frost loses health, right?
Yeah.
Save having to
Did you
kill
see the
more.
Windwalker's top DPS now?
Yeah, I did notice that.
Here he. Ooh, I think he's restarting his computer.
Nah, just starting Warcraft because Mailnet crashed.
Ah, there we are. Hey, Marg.
Hello.
Hello.
When's the last time?
You have a cookie, Mark.
Yes, I did.
Hey, look, my push to mute works, so I can talk to you guys on the stream, but no one can hear me in Discord.
I posed
Aha!
Yeah, so
you need sugar.
have a cookie.
Basically. My buddy decided that it was a wonderful idea to combine my hypo with a round of a violent toilet visit. So that was wonderful.
How violent are your toilets in the Netherlands?
It beat the shit out of me.
Literally.
Uh-huh.
And all you did was sit on it.
Yeah.
Nah, when you sit on them, you anger them, they fucking come alive and beat the shit out of you. Give you that.
Yeah, they're European, they've just got that hole in the floor, haven't they?
Fucking Eastern European.
And that night, it's a shack. They've got that nice little place to wash your feet, like the bidet.
Alright, I will put feast down momentarily. Joel and Mark, if you could swap roles, please. Mark, we're going to tank him at Skull. You guys with your, well, as you are now, really facing him. Don't forget about the line of sight. You don't get affected by the shit. And away we go. Where's my feast gone? There. Anybody have cauldrons? Because I appear to not.
We got the time, I'll do it now.
Cool. Thank you.
Marg, do you know what you're doing? I just need me to whisper you.
What?
Do you know what you're doing? I just need me to whisper you.
Tanking that thing in the middle and don't know when we switch.
That's usually my tactic. Switch on 1 stack.
Cool.
Exsanguinating vines.
Alright, remember I want everyone behind the boss ready to drop shit at the back of the room.
Right, which way are we facing him? This
As he
way,
is now,
that
just
way?
pull him forward, mate. That's all I want going. Wasn't it, Yuria? And hey! Oh.
Just take one?
Are out of date.
Just take one, please, yeah. There's no alchemist.
So am I. Why does it always stay as soon as we until we get to this point, never later on? Don't move, Death.
Everybody picked up a flask. My ERT just closed. Cool.
I can imagine your bumhole went so tight then, Death, when you clicked that.
Anyway.
Right. Necro, Boop, and Richie ready.
Yeah, I am now. I've got a plus.
Five, four,
May the gates of
three,
Quel'Thalas be open
two,
to you always.
1.
Remember to get on his ass, please.
Debuff.
Fuck.
Dodge.
Right, you could just get to the sides and they should all disappear off the room. Remember, if you got echolocation, you want to be at the sides or the back of the room, preferably.
Hide.
And hide. There's a pool right behind him. Yeah, thanks. Same rule applies, please don't be off to the sides, please try and get right behind him so that when you run off to the sides, it's a lot easier for everybody else.
Dodge.
Sidestep that. They are going to reverberate off the sides, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we got some shit in the middle.
Hide.
What we'll do is, after this, he's about to phase change as well anyway. Pull him down and turn him around at the other end of the room, please. Although that's
No.
phase 2, so watch out for the what's it called? Echoing screech.
Dodge.
And dodge crap.
Hide.
Back.
Ah!
Hi.
Shit, yeah. Don't be in his melee range, you die. I forgot that.
Careful, Roger.
Hide.
Mark, you gonna move?
Oh, no. Okay. Bullshit game.
I got mute.
Stand still. Stare into the light.
Dodge.
Dodge those. The way it works, we may have to move a little bit, but it should be alright for the most part. Remember to get that shit right to the edge of the room.
Hide.
Alright, watch where the tanks have got him. Get Zini up,
Dodge.
please, when you get a minute.
High energy.
Alright, he's gonna phase change in a minute.
Hide.
Yeah, we shouldn't have that much shit in the middle.
Knock.
I know some people have died, which doesn't help because the pools just drop where you are, but
Dodge. Tide.
watching Boot walk then was weird.
Tide. Tide.
Last one to hide from. Get Ollie back up. Nope, get Kel up. Ben, can you get him?
Someone get me up, please.
Ben? Ollie's up. Nah, never mind. Pump every
Dodge.
heal into Mog. I don't know how much you'll be able to take, but just keep pumping in full of heals.
The debuff reduces healing.
Just heal him more. It's fine. Yeah. Come on, Bush. Press the execute button. Good
Hi.
job.
But I suspect Denathrius has retreated to his sanctum.
There is a passage beyond the kennels that leads down into the castle's underpinnings. From there, we can reach the anima stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance
Look at my
against
damage takedown.
Denathrius,
That's how Iron
we
Warrior
must
got
deprive him of
fixed.
his most prized possessions. I know the path we must take to reach them.
I just don't want to spam execute like for more than half of the fight.
There's lever legs up for roll.
That shit mob is gone now.
Yeah.
Oops, I'll be right back. 1 sec. Guys, yeah. There's still flasks back here if anyone wants to come back to the beginning and grab some.
Might be a few people coming back from the beginning.
Oh, nice, Uria. Thank you.
No, what?
The kennels house the Master's hunting pack. It keeps the beasts starved for flesh. Put an end to the Hound Master's cruelty, so we can advance to the lower levels of the castle.
I can smell your fear.
Right, so differences on heroic with this one. Not really much. Where's my notes gone?
Two shades out.
2 shades to be CC'd,
Yeah, but it's not much. What I do want to do when Barghest is out though is actually stack the boss and the ad, and then run the boss away or the ad away, bear away, dog away, whatever. When Rip Soul is going to be cast, probably run the dog away is better, depending on who's tanking it, so that the healers can heal up. He does an extra ability that I've forgotten the frickin' name of. Can't remember. Anyway, on Vicious Lunge, I'll look that up in a minute. When we stack for Vicious Lunge, you'll be left with a bleed dot on you. Kyrian Potion will get rid of it, I believe. There's not much we can do, so we don't all want to stack in them. That's really it. 5 people stack, and that's it. Unless you can immune it, which is absolutely fine to do. I'm pretty sure you can immune it. It's still in heroic. With Barghest, there is an extra dog that needs to be CC'd, so both hunters need to be trapping that, or any one of the 3 hunters, sorry. And on heroic, whilst Rip Soul is active, the raid will take increasing raid damage whilst it's up, so it needs to be healed as quickly as possible. With any luck, we'll have direct heals on it, and it'll be lovely and quick. We have a Holy Pally, so looking for those wings for when the Rip Soul is up, bud. Third dog is pretty much exactly the same. It just does more damage. There's not much between them. Vicious Wound. That's the bleed, isn't it? Yeah. Spread Shot. That's the badger. So on heroic, I don't know if he does it on normal. Can't remember. He does a Spread Shot, which is just essentially a cone of attack that we shouldn't all be stacking for. It's relatively nice and simple. And we all know how to deal with all of the other mechanics. He says scrolling through very, very quickly on Hecutus. Yeah. Watch out for the charge, don't move. Run the shit away.
When are you listening?
Barghest. I want Barghest down because he's...
That was second dog, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The reason I want him down is because there's 2 dogs and it's... The Rip Soul is a git with the raid damage. Well, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I need 1 more minute.
Are we using food or should we use individual food?
Is that your way of saying we get the table?
Yeah.
I think Gaz has got him, so...
Yeah, of course.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm an idiot. Just run.
My pets will enjoy. I have enough bones for everyone.
Well, Shizik's got the whole guide to do no tactics to get down.
Don't tell Gaz.
What happened there?
Slip of the finger. I wanted to cast Fire Shield and I did the other one instead.
Yeah. How the hell did I survive? Did you all manage to get out and it reset?
Yeah, if they run outside the gate, they just reset.
Cool. You know I'm streaming it, I just would have watched it back, or whoever's watching the stream would have told me.
It was me. Fire Blast is instant, nothing to stop there, I'm sorry.
and yeah, what Hob said. Anyway, let's ready check and give this a go. We're not going to feast. Oh, cool. Alright, let's go then. No.
Can we get full time with this, please?
Where's full
5,
time?
4, 3,
Great.
2, 1.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed.
Being immune. Did you have turtle up,
Has
Sana?
your name on it.
Please no. Sin Seeker, stand still. People move from you with it.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed.
Okay. Alright, first dog nearly down. It's being immune as well, hopefully this time. Nice.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed.
Right, that needs to be soaked. It cannot be immune.
Your deaths will not be as
Dog died.
Vargas.
Nice.
Come.
Right, remember I want them tanked together. Please let's Bloodlust and Nuke. And then move out for when Rip Soul is coming.
I have enough bones for everyone.
Soon.
Rip Soul is coming.
Vargas.
You can take it back after the Shades mug. Shades coming out. Hunters, please trap.
CC.
We need these trapped, please. Or sleeped or something.
Bones has
Thank you.
your name
Ah,
on
Sin Seekers stay still. Everybody else move from them.
Avoid.
Shit, I just dotted. So
Soon.
Just keep the CC going on it. We're a bit stuck.
My pets will enjoy
Ah,
gnawing your bones.
wasn't moved out.
Sorry.
Right, so they've. That one's got 7 stacks. One in the corner has got 17. So we can kill the skull. It's right, the one in the corner. Never mind, wipe it up. Let's go again. Break the CCs, they'll kill you quick enough. So yeah, we had a Rip Soul go off. Unfortunate.
Soon.
Once those shades of cast Margai, once the ability goes, you can just move them. It's not a channel. It's orbs that go up in the air and land on the floor.
CC.
Another successful hunt.
Yeah. What I would say about the shades is they come out at 90-degree angles from left or right, well, left and right, I should say, from whichever way the dog is facing. So if you face him a particular way, the shades will always come out in the same way.
Okay, I'm just gonna move him out from the boss for Ripsol at the start now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's pretty quick
The
cast,
fucking
yeah.
3 seconds we got extra DPS on him, that wasn't fucking worth it.
It's not.
Cena, you throw the first trap at whichever one you want to, right? And then I'll react and throw the trap at the other one, whichever one you don't do, right? And then if we both fuck up, Zana's got the trap.
Assuming that he actually turtles. Also, yeah, I mean, who dot the ads? I mean, come on.
I did. It's because I had to target it to death coil it because it wasn't CC'd, and then I just automatically dotted it.
I kept doing that last week. Or last time, whenever it was.
So technically, not my fault at all. You can blame the hunters.
Actually, technically, what you should have done is learned from my mistake and not done that.
You didn't tell me you made that mistake.
You were here.
The hunters didn't dot a shade.
Yeah, that's only if there's someone who wanted. The hunters didn't CC a shade either.
Yes, we did.
Right. I could. We could do that all night. Let's not.
On Barghast.
Yes,
did
mate.
the tank swap.
I don't believe
No.
there's a tank swap. No.
Okay, who's picking up the dog?
I'll pick up the dog.
Okay, so the Rip Soul will be on you then.
Yeah,
It'll start from me, yeah, and it'll head towards Gal.
But it'll spawn based off your health, basically.
Yes, but
Okay.
Yeah.
the thing with it, even if Mark is at 100%, it will always spawn at 90% as a minimum maximum.
Yeah, but just don't let Mark be at like 50% basically.
Yes. With any luck, he can get self heals in on that as well, so that he's as high as he can be, which, you know, is Mark. Anyway.
I've marked our hunters and given them a mark. You know, if you're gonna add around those markers, so you see that.
Cool.
We won't have the same hunters. CCing the same ad.
Whoever gets Barghast will be based on whoever had the boss last, so if it's different to Mark, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And I have prison if you need me to catch all the pieces. I think they're classed as beasts, so I can prison them for a minute.
Just let the hunters trap them. If that breaks, then Necro and I will fear, and then yeah, you can go in and trap beast. Alright, here we go again. Like we just did, but better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins. I have enough votes for everyone. Margot, make them bleed.
Soak with Ben. Need 4 or 5 people in that soak. Good job.
Avoid.
This boat has your name on it.
Move from the Sin Seekers.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed. I have enough votes for everyone. Margot, make them bleed.
Zini will turtle it.
Your death
I'm getting
will
Barghast to keep
not
me tough.
be as quick. Barghast, come.
Alright, we're gonna have Ripsol coming out in a sec.
Face it. Take them between the markers.
I have enough votes for everyone.
Soon.
Ripsol.
Barghast, rend their
Shaders
souls.
spawning. Hunters be ready.
CC. Targeted.
This boat has your name on
We're getting the CC broken on Moon. Just keep it there, CC.
Avoid. Soon.
Nothing escapes my sight. I have enough votes for everyone.
Butch, can you rallying those?
Range Ghost Skull.
Moon is broken.
Escapes my
Need CCs.
Might have
Soon.
to keep CC in Moon.
Ripsol.
Barghast, rend
Interrupt.
their souls.
That was close.
CC.
And then we can instantly go to the other one. Right, I want everyone to kill.
Interrupt it.
Avoid.
Get those skulls.
Has your name.
Ah. The shade in the top.
Another successful hunt.
If we can get more DPS, we shouldn't have those second set. Maybe I switched too early. Maybe we should just wait until we kill it. Like, focus the dog down.
I think in that case, I think the dog was too close to the shades because most of the DPS spent time spam CCing the dog. I don't know if it was a consecration or just passive AoE from everyone else.
Well, looking at the meters, it's somebody spreading their diseases.
I think I also had like the Ravager apply deep wounds to it.
Yeah, like we need to try and get away from the shades as quickly as possible.
Well, the idea is when we get down there, I'll replace the markers a little bit, is that it gets tanked at a certain spot for shade spawn.
Random dog.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I think because I used the Ravager on the dog was moved, and the Ravager now follows the target it hits. So
So yeah, it's gonna go through the CC, yeah. But yeah, if we can get the dog perpendicular to the room, the shades will spawn at specific points. The dog can then be taken back to Huntsman. He doesn't need to be kited down the room. So, if we kite the dog, where's my marker? Wrong one. We put the dog there, literally as flat on as you can get. The shades should spawn, you know, around there, and they can both be CC'd, and then the dog can be taken back to Huntsman, roughly where it is now.
So they spawn on either side of it?
Yes, perpendicular, so it's straight out from the left to right.
Perpendicular? What do you think? I'm a maths teacher.
Alright, so if you tank him square on, facing the wall, like I'm facing now, they will spawn at blue and red. It's straight out the sides, yeah. I know, I'm making it clear for everyone for the hunter's traps, but I'm not sure how far away they spawn. That's the thing I'm not sure on. I think it's closer than what the marks are, but you get the rough idea.
Far away last time.
And then just take the dog back to the huntsman. If we keep them CC'd, we can nuke the dog down and then switch to the shades. But obviously you still need to move him away to, I don't know, let's go with purple. 4 Rip Soul or something. And there is a feast down.
Okay.
You don't have to make it to purple, but, you know, as an idea, don't run back over to the shades.
Yeah.
I realise now why I can't see the timers, by the way. Sorry, I didn't think we were doing any. My DBM just disappeared. Didn't uninstall it, it just vanished, so I've had to reinstall it.
Sure, that sounds believable.
I haven't touched my head on it. I have no idea where it's gone.
Just feast us on half and crafted it to level.
No. Not everybody click ready. Now everybody click ready.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins.
Come back here.
Margor, make them bleed.
Lunge on Matt, he's going to turtle.
Avoid.
This boat has your name on it.
Move from the Rip Soul, the Sin Seekers.
My hounds feed well today. I have enough boats. Margor, make them bleed.
Ben needs stacks. Make sure you stack with Ben, please. Thank you.
I have enough boats for everyone.
Yeah. I need to work on my mute buttons.
Make them bleed.
Lunge on Shizik, he'll ice block.
Your death
Dead.
will not
Never
be
mind.
as
Doesn't need to ice block.
Come. Nothing escapes my sight.
Soon.
Rip Soul's coming out.
Shades in 2.
Rend their
Move.
souls.
That Shades, he can be moved back. And there they are, hunters for the traps.
CC.
Watch your AoE, please. Good job. Right, now just everything into Barghast.
Avoid.
This boat
Targeted.
Sin Seekers.
Rip Soul, 6 seconds.
Soon.
Mark, be careful there.
Yep. I'm not moving further. I know the range of my abilities.
Soul's coming out again. Jesus Christ.
So, 6 seconds. Shades Nintendo, we
Soon.
need to kill that dog.
Barghast. Rend
Range
their
focus
souls.
skull.
That was close.
CC.
Get the CC back on triangle, please. Thank you. Amelia gonna kill triangle for us. Make sure he gets CC'd though. Don't let a cast go off.
Right, move this dog soon.
You just interrupt them.
Acutus, shut up, oh.
Right. I called Skull, guys. I don't know why you were killing triangle. I really don't. Range kill kill Skull. The dog was fine.
Pick up the skull last time, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah. So we go Skull, and then we'll go to the other one. Obviously, that shit that gets dropped on the third boss, third dog rather, has to be dropped at the sides of the room just to keep the middle clear. But yeah, if you got no CC, definitely don't break it. Yeah, the trouble is the dog, I'll change the world markers in a second, but the dogs have their own marks, so I will change the world markers to what they should be. But yeah, I might even take the other two world markers away. Just leave the skull there for where we tank the dog.
Yeah, don't worry about the purple one. I know where I'm going.
Cool.
If you need to use the repurpose that one.
No, it's more getting rid of than anything. I don't like having too many up because of the confusion it has when, you know, the ads get one set of world markers or icons. Right, so we don't need blue. Just press clear.
Do we really have no priest? Jeez.
Really do not have a priest. It's first time in a while. Couple of people missing int buff. Never mind, they've got it.
I'll try not to bop myself right at
5,
the start this time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins. I have enough bones for everyone. Margot, make them bleed.
Being bubbled.
Avoid.
This
Targeted.
bones has
Move
your
from the Sin
name
Seekers.
on it.
Avoid.
I have enough bones. Margot, make
In.
them bleed. I have enough bones for everyone.
Right, I'm getting Vargas again.
Margot, your deaths will not be as quick. August, come.
Alright, switch. There's Bloodlust, go nuts on Barghast.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Soon.
Rip Soul Splinter.
Barghast, rend their souls.
Shades are out.
CC.
Broken.
Someone
again.
broke it. I can't
They're all broke, they're all broke.
Avoid.
CC's back up, so make sure you leave them
Has
alone.
your name on it.
Diseases on them.
Moon needs to...
Keep hammer.
Yeah, I've got it.
Ripsol, Kel, move.
Soon.
Nothing escapes my
Sorry, that's my fault on the shade.
can retrap.
Thank you. It's broken again.
escapes my sight.
It's asleep now for a minute.
15 seconds.
another Rip Soul in 6 seconds.
I have enough boats for everyone.
Soon.
Barghast! Rend their
Ah, shit.
souls.
In that bush.
CC.
Shit.
Let's get Moon re-CC'd, please.
Ahoy.
Ah, this.
Boat
Never mind.
has your killed
I failed.
my favorite.
That's completely. Yeah.
How did I get that on the dog?
Another successful hunt.
Yeah, we have a period of time when the shades spawn that the shades are kind of flying towards the air.
You know hero,
So we should be able to move
but I know
across as soon as it's finished the cast.
Yeah, don't
and
trust
it should
anything
give us
with
ample
wings.
time to get out and to stop the epidemic from DKs and stuff hitting the shades.
And then I had it targeted for CC and then kept fucking dotting it like an idiot.
Yeah, I
Which
lost
boss is sent you?
everything then, so I just sat there and spam feared the dog with dots on it until the tots fell off. Kinda glad that don't get diminishing returns on fears and CC.
At some point they become immune though, because I couldn't sleep it once it broke, once the other two had spawned, and I tried to re-CC the one that I was sleeping.
Once they reach 100 energy, they can't be CC'd.
That's it. Okay.
So yeah, it's quite tight based on our DPS. Realistically, we should be killing them off beforehand, but then we're gonna have another set if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I totally
I mean,
understand that.
if we don't fuck up with them getting a cost off, they shouldn't be that much damage. Shouldn't be that much of an issue, even if we get a second set.
Nope.
I think I think what's happening is when one gets dotted or something like that, everyone is focusing on the shades, trying to not get cast off, so our DPS just dive bombs. It shouldn't be that big of a deal if we don't break it.
Who pulled the stinky?
That was me. I tried to intercept someone to move, but I charged these guys.
Thank you.
Good grip.
What was that going?
Also, you might have gotten aggro on it on that dog because I rebound my taunt the other day bush. I'm still not quite used to it, so I interrupted knotting instead of taunting.
I'm at your tank, so I don't know.
No, it's because I was going to die in a bubbled, which
Oh.
means I dropped aggro.
That might also be the case.
Right.
You want to start on a dog? I'd like to try Barghast.
Cool. Just depends who he's on when he dies, doesn't it?
Right, as soon as pressing
I mean, with
right.
the DPS we have, we should only get like one person 2 stacks.
What I would say, guys, it's a little bit of a DPS loss on the dog, but I'm not too worried about that. Is once the Rip Soul is up, all of the melee switch back to Huntsman so that you're nowhere near the shades, please. That way your accidental spreading of diseases or anything else, or, you know, I don't know, blade storms don't hit them. It's one way of protecting it. So let's, yeah. Once Rip Soul is up, move back. Damage into Huntsman is the same as putting it into the dog to some extent.
Alright, Ollie's checking if his house isn't burning down. I forgot.
Actually, yeah, okay. If that's the case, then it should be too big of a deal for Malaga on Huntsman then.
Not really.
The dog still picks it.
Yeah. And we still need to burn him down as well, so.
Ollie's back and everybody's ready.
Here we go. I'll get the dog then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my sights. Margot, make them bleed.
Physical ice block.
Avoid.
This boat has your name.
Move from the Sin Seekers. Stop moving Sin Seekers, please.
I have enough boats. Margor, make them bleed.
Rich, you got lunge on you.
Don't run away. You need to stack with someone.
So, because I was stacking and you told me I had it on me and I thought, am I in the wrong place? So moved.
Alright, let's recover from this.
Margor, your deaths will not be as quick. Barghast, come.
Alright, dogs up, let's bloodlust and kill.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Soon.
Rip Soul is out. Melee can move back to Huntsman, please.
Barghast, rend their
On the shades.
souls.
Traps out, please.
CC.
Awesome.
Avoid. Targeted.
Has your
Sin Seekers
name.
stand still. Everybody else will move from you.
Avoid. Soon.
Rip Soul.
I have enough boats for everyone.
Right, so this time we're going to kill the skull, and that's going to be the closest shade to the boss, so that Melee can charge to it. But only once Barghast is dead.
Rip Soul.
Soon.
And we need to kill Barghast now.
Alright, he's dead.
Killed my
Kill skull.
favorite.
Remember, we need to re-CC to interrupt. Good job. And then range will take the moon. Melee go to Hecutus.
Mark with Hecutus. He's better to move around slowly.
Hecutus, shut up, oh.
CC it, guys.
City,
It's immune.
100 energy. We just need to nuke. We should kill that quicker. Alright. So we know we can't leave it that long. We need to kill that one quicker.
Pets will enjoy
Alright.
knowing this boat. Another
Yeah.
Just
successful
start killing one of the ads at 15 stacks.
Yeah,
And
but
we'll
we're
have-
taking DPS off of Barghast.
We'll have 2 stacks. We'll have 2 sets. There's very little I think we can do about that.
When you get out,
We can do it. We just need to do those ads better. That's all.
If it's all the DPS, that it literally is done in 3 seconds. It just needs to be all the DPS for a couple of seconds.
I thought we had it, but yeah, we didn't. We can get all the DPS on it and it's dead. Simple, right? It's all it is. And we've got it.
Yeah, we need to ideally wait for the melee to get in, because as soon as the first shade died, everyone swapped to the second one, but by the time the melee got there, yeah, it was a bit...
Alright, we've got it.
Are they just naturally immune to fears?
No, when they get 100 energy, they become immune to CC.
Oh my god, really? Nobody mentioned that.
Before, but at the end.
No, I've never heard it before.
I'll when we go to kill the first shade, I'll CC the other one with my trap again.
Alright, bud.
Rich, sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. I was just letting you know you had it, and you ran out, and I tried
That's
to
fine.
soak with you, and then you died.
Easily confused.
The best thing ever that one was. Rich, you've got this on there. Don't move. Oh, he said I've got it. I best move. Awesome. Right, we've got it this time, guys. We just need to get both ads down, so everyone focus on the ads as and when Barghast is dead, and we're good to go. We move on to the third boss after 6 million mobs of trash.
I don't think this raid is too bad with
5,
trash.
4,
again, Mark, I'll get the
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
The hunt begins. I have enough boats for everyone. Margor, make
In.
them bleed.
Joel will bubble that.
Avoid.
This boat has your name on it. Margor, make
In.
them bleed.
Being bubbled.
Margor, make
In.
them bleed.
Lunge on Dorcha. Stack
Your
Dorcha.
deaths
Never mind.
will not be as quick.
Everybody on Borgast.
Soon.
Ripsol. Ripsol.
Barghast, rend their
There's Shades.
throats.
CC.
Oh, I missed.
Fearing it.
And it's asleep, so it's good. And from.
Avoid.
This boat
Move from the
has
Sin
your
Seekers.
name on it.
Soon.
Ripsol is out. Can we move Huntsman away for the next Ripsol, please? Leave the dog where it is.
Yep.
Thank you.
Let me know when it's cast.
Soon.
Now.
Now. Move, 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 move.
Right, healers go that. Melee, go triangle. And then melee now go moon.
Resin shade.
See?
Yeah, I know, it's 100 energy, we got it. There we go. Right.
Can we stack now?
We can stack except for the ship.
This
Sorry.
boat has your name on
Moved it one stack too much.
Acutus, Shutterbones.
Mark, on that last dog,
My pets
once the
will
raid's trying to
enjoy
stabilise,
gnawing
just walk
your
around in a slow circle around the boss. And that way it just do
Well,
something.
that was what I was trying to do. But he went from 3 to 0 stacks, and that's that was a bit too much at once.
Okay, someone's left
Yeah, you
out
have
to
to
see
like
the
stop the
realms
step,
you see.
because if you run too far, he'll just charge after you.
I was backpedaling.
You backpedal too fast, apparently, Mark.
Yes.
Right, so we had that down. We could work on the time and move into that second ad, so I'll call that a little earlier this time around. So that the melee get there a bit quicker. But yeah, that's much better, guys. We've got it this kill. Mark is sparking up.
We know he's serious now.
To be fair though, the miss wasn't that bad. We had it feared, we had it sleeped, and then we had it frogged within seconds. So not the end of the world.
Just me misjudged where it was going to land.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, mate. One of those things.
Shut up, Necro.
Beast is down. Everybody eat or eat your own food, please.
Can we get some power stones as well, please?
Yes.
I'm surprised people use them.
During this fight,
I usually just stick him in my bag and forget about him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make
In.
them bleed.
Angelzini, heal turtle.
Avoid.
This boat has your name on it.
Sin Seekers don't move, everybody else can move from the arrows.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make
In.
them bleed.
Lunge on Shay, he will bubble.
I have enough boats for everyone. Margot, make
In.
them. Your deaths will not be as quick. August, come. Nothing escapes my sight.
Soon.
Rip soul.
Barghast,
Shades.
rend their souls.
CC.
CC's not on triangle.
Avoid.
This boat
Now it is.
has your name on it.
Shit, there's some.
Soon.
I have enough boats for everyone. Nothing escapes my sight.
Move him, Cal.
I have enough boats.
Careful with your abilities there.
Soon.
Right, melee go triangle.
My favorite.
So. No, he got it.
Right, melee go. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, kill it.
Done this one.
Can't. Full energy.
Acutus, shut up.
Good job. Now we can stack up. Just move out with a ship.
Need to move him a little bit.
This
Avoid.
boat has your name.
Move from the
Literally,
Sin
get in the
Seekers.
right place.
Everybody stack as much as you can.
Acutus,
Mark's
shut
coming
up.
back up now. Pump some heals in. Need to watch that raid damage, please.
I have enough boats.
Yeah, but he's almost one-shotting me.
Acutus,
Okay,
shut up.
be pumping into the dog, please. Shouldn't be on Huntsman at this point. Into the
Nothing escapes my sight. Acutus, shut up.
Please try not to block our exit off. Thank you. Pump heals into Mark,
Avoid.
please. Anything anyone's
Has
got.
your name on it.
Sin Seekers, stay still. People are moving from you.
Acutus, shut up. My
Yeah,
pets
get the
will
dog down
enjoy
now.
gnawing your bones.
Dead. Can you get me up? Quick.
Dog's dead. Huntsman.
My
Nice and
house
easy now.
feed well today.
Should be alright.
Okay.
Avoid.
You've got this.
Boat has your name on it.
All it is a spread shot. Spread out as much as you can. Obviously, healing aside.
I'm gonna move because there's shitload behind me.
Avoid.
This boat has your
Sin Seeker,
name
stay still,
on
please. Everybody else moves from you.
Pets will enjoy gnawing your bones.
Avoid.
This boat has your name on it.
And good job.
Clean kill.
Hey. I was at full health, that's all I'm saying.
The alpha.
Same. Hero guys, I'm probably.
Next time you get a tank bush.
No. I'm not thinking.
Right, I mean, Heroic drops what, 207 gear? 213 gear rather, so there's some gearing to do. With that will come the slightly easier kill timers when it comes to the shades and stuff. But that was very well done. I did not know you could death grip them. Now that I know that, I will be calling for it.
It probably can't be tap grip once they're at 100 energy,
Yeah, I was waiting for it to hit 90 and then just keep it from there.
Yeah, I didn't realise you could do that, hence the never saying it before. Now we get the fun of this fucking thing. Bye, Mark.
No, I don't enjoy this.
Oh, have fun, Mark.
Right, I got all.
Bubble and talk.
You mean bubble hard?
Alright, so we'll clear trash, and then we'll take a break.
First, you got a mob named after
Me? Cowboys down, repeat, cowboys down. I don't know if there's poisons or diseases here or something.
Yep. Yeah. Just dreading life.
Got 30 stacks of something. Rotting, disease.
Doesn't AMS help with that? It's not a dig, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives you stacks.
It does make you damage, I think. You log on your priest then.
Survival.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Paladins can dispel this one.
Not everybody when they stand in shit.
I've got still 5 stacks of this and it takes like 30 seconds to drop off.
Because it's there, let's go towards Hunger and Destroyer, please, tanks.
Where else do you want to go from this point?
No.
It's the only boss on the route here.
Before it grows even stronger.
If you wanted to go somewhere else, we should not have jumped into the sewers.
No, Hunger and Destroyer is good. Tell it's always progression when Marg waits for everyone to get here for trash. Can we get some Ursul's Vortexes in that middle, please? Maybe. Thanks. And some Condemns.
It's not working.
You're not working.
Some thunderstorms?
Yeah, why not?
Typhoons.
If we could just cyclone one when it's at about 15% as well.
someone did that in a Mythic Plus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on a mob which had like 10% health, and they fucking cycloned it.
Could be worse. You could poly it and put it back to full health. By the way, Necro, you're killing yourself by not stacking with people.
I know, but they were gonna die.
Okay, as long as you know for the boss fight.
Yeah. Rings
Oh, so you know about that, but not about dotting the ads. Interesting.
Hypocrisy, thy name is gas.
Not hypocrisy. I fully admit it. I was aware of the issue.
Just chose to still do it.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Your nerve of DH. DK, what the fuck?
Ah, push not on top of the AoE meter. Aww. Wait. Hang on a sec. I need to scroll in and down on my damage meter to locate this warrior. I mean, where is he? Oh, he's all the way down in 5th.
Still beat Remnant.
We were going to go on a break, Rem, but thanks.
Oh, well, still...
Well, you can still eat before the break and have 15 minutes of it.
I reckon we one-shot this.
We might do. Right, so take a 10-minute break, and we'll come back and we'll destroy Hunger and Devourer. Destroyer, Devourer, whatever the hell the name is. Destroyer, yeah.
No,
I'm gonna put a stone up just in case anybody like me for some reason.
There was like a bug in the beginning of the game.
I know, and I clicked it.
I got
Apparently not.
Well, evidently so.
Just click it bad next time.
Walk back. Not clicking that, you walk back and...
First, just click on the print.
No.
Click it.
No.
Do it.
No.
You clicked it. Oh, bitch.
Oh shit, I forgot to cancel.
Well, I should have called you bitch now. Someone to do that.
No.
But it's
Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Wasn't me.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Is there a website to like look at the healer trinkets, see which ones are good? You can't just like sim them like you can DPS.
I mean, Tao usually goes to Warcraft logs and looks at like the rankings for the class she's playing, and just looks at what everybody else is using.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Otherwise, you can use Droptomizer and raid bots too.
You can't for a healer.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Then the ranking system is the best way. Yeah.
There is a website that she was using during BFA that acted like a sim. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I can't.
Someone clicked to someone this Skuftaser Warlock.
That's a questionably epic.
Come on. Hobbs, I can see you're moving. I'm watching Gassy stream. Thank you.
I clicked it.
Oh, there's a delay. Sorry, I just saw you.
You don't see it when I'm in war form as much.
Good.
Sacrilege! I see.
I'm sexy.
You're a fucking
At your
gold.
side, milady.
Alright, question time. What are you doing?
Yoga. You might.
Next. Next
Hagen
Enormous.
the Unclean, I think it is.
I am unclean.
I think it's, yeah.
Fits pretty well.
Dirty bastard. Yeah, Hagen the Unclean. That's the dance. No, yeah, Hagen's the dance guy, isn't he?
Yes, Huygen is. Huygen is the dance boss. You've got not the harvester or something like that, and Huygen the unclean.
The one with the slime coming up.
Yeah.
Or the one that's standing up there.
Yeah, the one that really telegraphs the slime coming up, but you know, people played on 15 FPS back in the day, and that was a difficult mechanic to dodge. The amount of immortal runs ending on that boss. Holy shit.
I've got 2 you can have for free, Ollie. So.
I've made them now. He's gonna take them.
Ollie,
gonna
take my oils and run. I'd laugh at Boot because he wasted his materials.
Oh, I know free stuff. I'm not turning it back.
What are all these markers, guys?
We'll split into 3 groups, won't we, for the miasma?
Yeah, but why are they off-centered?
It's nice, just a right angle triangle.
Yep, just a right angle triangle. That's all it is. Should be more like an isosceles triangle, but there we are.
A what now?
Isosceles triangle.
That's a word.
Yep, it's where all the sides touch, so all the length of the triangle.
So I've split the room out specifically for dealing with the beams. I appreciate not everyone's back yet, but just to quickly go over it. So one person's going to move to purple. Hopefully that's going to be a ranged person. One person to star. One person to nipple. Or in that, at least, so the beam goes through that world marker. That way, everyone else can stack in between purple and orange, and they won't get hit by the beam. At least in theory. If you see where I'm coming from with that. The heroic mechanic isn't that bad, as long as melee don't just fucking tunnel the boss. Looking at you, Bush.
Condemn.
I'll condemn you in a minute.
No.
Wait, there's not gonna go. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there is. Do you see it now, Bush? Do you see the mechanical? The rift spawns on everyone, I believe. That might be wrong, but yeah. So the obvious idea is that you're at the edge of the room. We can soak them, but they cause raid wide AoE. So yeah, it's a bit hectic. We I was about to say we may get somebody else to go healer because of the damage, but we don't really have anyone else to go healer, so everyone stand in the fucking healing ring, right? Everyone. Except me.
What's this that's doing raid damage?
So the heroic mechanic is that, you know when he does the expunge, which is where everyone gets the leech thing? Not the leech thing, the leech heal for 5-10 seconds.
It leaves the orbit, it won't do raid damage.
I thought it did do raid damage. If they're soaked. If they're not soaked, they do nothing.
If they're soaked, they're fine. If they're not soaked, I don't know. But if they're soaked, it'll hurt you, but it won't hurt the raid.
Depends how many are in melee, doesn't it? Because that's
like everyone should aim to run into their own expunge. We're all spreading out for it anyway.
We are, so we don't have to soak them. I believe we can just leave them.
Okay.
Sort of depends on our DPS, right? Because we can only do that so many times.
Yes.
Right, but yeah, the idea is we stand between purple and nipple. Obviously not on skull, because that's where the boss will be. Ish. And we should then never get hit by the beamy shit. I hope. That's the plan. Now, how have you been doing this on normal with regards to the soaks? Is it just move into melee, stab behind the boss?
No, we've still had our triangle. It's just we've had 2 melee groups and 1 range group.
Fair enough.
It doesn't always work out that like 1 person in each group gets it, but it's been fine.
Yeah, I mean if they stack around the boss in a semi-circle, that should work as well, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's mostly just getting the beams.
Yeah.
If it's 2 people from the same group, you should have enough room to the left and to the right of the stacked group to drop a line.
You should have, but if we're all between purple and orange, we're all pretty stacked anyway. It's only if someone is, standing at the back of the room when they don't need to be. Right, so, not sure who...
Not for tanking, anything, when do I talk? Cal?
Cal may not be back, I haven't actually done a ready check to see who's here.
Okay.
I don't think Obliterating Rift is cast on the tanks, but do not hold me to that.
Do they get expunge?
They get... I don't know. Do you? I haven't a clue.
It's not listed in the journal as something tanks should watch out for, so...
But the tank stuff is literally just, like, specifically tank stuff. Like, if it's everybody in the raid gets it, it's not going to mark it for a tank specific. Like, do you guys have to spread out during expunge? Do you get the blue circle around you?
I don't know, Cal's not back.
I'm fairly sure you will. Won't be an issue.
I mean, they could pop a cooldown and soak their own anyway, can't they? That's realistically all it's going to be for a tank.
Yeah.
It's only 10k damage, I want to say.
Yep. 9.3k.
Shadow damage. So Mark, even you could pop AMS possibly and soak a few.
Yeah.
Possibly.
No, that's totally right. AMS counter shadow damage.
I wonder what AMZ would do to it. Anyway. Oh, Kel's not back yet.
Reduce damage.
Yeah. Again, not a bad thing to pop over you and Kel.
You'd have to be in the circle. So if you move out of it during running away shit or something like that, then there's no point.
As far as I know, expunge doesn't happen at the same time as consume. But consume is based on his energy levels. I can't remember about expunge. I'm not sure if expunge is... Wait, where's the thing in the thing? Expunge. It doesn't say when it casts it, which is slightly unfortunate, but yeah. It must be on a timer then. But yeah, we're going to need to be stacked in Hobbs's Healing Rain and Dorch's Efflorescence, because obviously the consume is based on how much health you're missing when it's not consumed, the other one. What's the other ability? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway. Expunge. No. Alright. Wait for Cal to come back. Oh, hey, Cal. Right, so... That's alright. I'm about to send mine up as well. The only difference with Heroic, mate, is when he does Expunge, you will leave behind an orb. Now, obviously, you guys are tanking a boss, so it will do 10k worth of shadow damage to you. So, possibly pop a cooldown, make sure you're standing in Marg's AMZ if he puts it up, you know, that sort of thing. Not expecting you for that to run away. The only thing I'm expecting you to run away from is the consume that he does at 100 energy. Other than that, just tank him on Skull. Right, I believe everybody was back on the last ready check except for Kel. Rem's here, yeah. So,
right, Kel, when do we taunt?
Every stack. After
Every stack? Okay.
After every overwhelm.
Cool.
Right, and as I say, guys, the world markers there except for the skulls, so purple, yellow, and nipple, are there for dropping off the beams if you get targeted. So move to one there, so the beam goes through that world marker. Everybody be between purple and nipple, standing in the healing AoE, please. Lovely, simple, straightforward. Try not to overlap the miasmas, and spread around between the melee and the range. We should all be relatively close together. Other than that, it's just like normal.
Everybody's ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack. Targeted.
Ah, fuck.
Soon.
Remember, guys, try and stand in the healing stuff, please.
Deeper.
Circles can overlap, just don't be stacked on top of each other. Oh, that leaves puddles. Right, okay. I've misnamed that. If you've got an immunity, go soak them up, please. Bubble or something. Remember, you miasmas, you need to be stacking to get heals. Otherwise, you're just gonna die. I don't mean all stacking, guys. You should be... This is a normal mechanic. I shouldn't have to explain this one.
Soon. High energy.
Right, don't stack the miasmas, guys. You need to be stacking with people that don't have them.
Move.
Get away from the boss.
Soon.
Again, if you've got any kind of immunity or shield, soak a couple of those orbs.
Soon. Deeper. Soon.
They must be purified.
Only loosely stack those miasmas, guys. You shouldn't be stacking on top of each other.
Deeper. Soon.
If you've got health pots or
High
something,
energy.
or an immunity, please soak a few of those orbs. We're gonna have to run away from the boss soon as well.
I'm gonna get all your...
Move.
Away from the boss. Try to stay with the miasma people, just so that they get some health.
Soon.
And then move back in.
Targeted.
Guys, the miasmas should not be stacked like that. They should be out next to each other.
Soon.
There you go.
Stack. Deepa.
Any kind of immunities, soak a few of those orbs. Oh, half the raid's dead.
Soon.
Bob, go again.
Okay, so the miasmas all have their own marks. We could probably just use world markers for those, and everybody steps to the left for the beams or something. We can keep with the straight line.
Soon. High energy.
Setting something up outside.
What's up, Rich?
I'm just setting something up outside. I won't be long.
Okay. You're not the only one, Hobbs. I want to ask, but at the same time I don't.
No, I literally meant I was just setting up camp outside so I can change a talent. And
right, Volbera. Right.
That's much less fun than anything I just came up with.
what you expected me to be doing.
Genuinely.
Oh God, I know something like
setting the bins up or something weird, but just a weird way of saying it. And all you were doing was changing the talent.
Yeah, Elon Musk is the cheap version of Musk.
What you're doing was I was checking my fur affinity, of course.
We could do.
I'm almost there.
I've moved that skull a bit too far back.
Yeah, when he does the big circle, she's
Extract.
he's dragging back a bit.
Oh, sorry, yeah, consume the big circle, yeah. The one where he's stationary and we all have to run away. Yeah.
Give me a sec. Right, we have 4 world markers. How many groups do we have? What groups do we got?
We have 5, 6, 5.
Up. Ah, somebody's moving people.
Yeah. I'm not sure if 4 world markers would work, because then you're saying that each person that gets a miasma has to go to the marker.
Yeah,
and
but
then 3 people have to stand on them.
Well, we could just stack the group, right? So you put
If we stack the group, everybody's taking the hit with all the damage that's coming through from it.
True.
Do a thing where like range went off one and they're like, we're
Yes, but we might have had more range that raid.
Still the same thing with the marks though, guys. Run out to the sides. I don't want to put world markers down for that. You should just know to get, you know, essentially towards the front of the boss. Just obviously not right in front of the boss where you hit the tanks with the beams. I hope that goes without explanation. Oh, there's nobody in group 6 now. Pops.
I literally just move people into groups so I can separate ranged and melee. We'll do it as is now, but if this doesn't work and we can't organize 3 people onto each miasma, we'll have to go back to the triangle.
Triangle is shape.
Right, so if you get a marker on your head, go to the world marker that's indicated. 3 people will stack with you. Alright? So I'm looking for people to be proactive and move to the stacking.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack.
Nature bends to my will.
That was bad.
That was bad.
Soon. Deepa.
Spread out. Remember, the circles can overlap. You just can't be, you know, stacking on each other. Lovely with the turtles.
Soon.
Can Dorcha back up?
I got it.
Deepa.
Spread out.
Soon. High
Soak your own
energy.
circles. If you've got an immunity, pop it and soak a few more. Need a few people to... Never mind. Oh, don't run those beams into the raid, guys. Get away from the boss.
Soon. Stack. Targeted. Soon. Deepa. Soon. Soon. High energy.
Remember, if you're high, relatively high on health, I want you to soak your own orbs when they spawn. And then if you've got an immunity or a cooldown, get the other stuff.
Move.
Away from the boss. Although you could just stand there and wipe it.
Soon.
You a builder or a breaker?
This chat's gonna be the end of all of us.
More cauldrons there, more flasks there if people want to grab another one from the cauldron.
Already have one.
Just so I know, because I'm not a Vega, when you get beam, which one are we aiming to go to, or are we just going...
You get out of the stacking, you don't go to a mark. The marks are for soaking the miasma. So you need to be sort of... You see where the I say bookcases, the anima cases are, as you look at the boss, to the left and right of him. Yeah? So if you look at him, there's anima stack stuff. Not that one, not the big one, the ones on the shelves. You want to sort of get the beam going that way so it doesn't come through the raid nor hit the tanks. But there are 3 beams, which makes it a little bit more awkward. And the effect is obviously wider than the stupid graphic, because, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I fucked up big time on the last one and just completely broke it apart. I just didn't move.
Oh, we change tactics on different pulls. It doesn't help when we do that. Right, I'm going to give this one more go. If you get a symbol above your head, you move to the marker that's on the ground. If you get the laser on you, move towards the bookcases in front of the boss. What world markers aren't we using? Not that I really want to put any more down. But. So sort of drop the beam off. Using blue, green. Okay, now I'm using all of them. Red, not using red. But there are 3 beams, right? So 2 of you are going to have to go towards blue or red and 1 to the other, if that makes sense. Just don't have it going behind the boss. And please stack on the frickin' mark so you don't get clipped by the beam. Melee. That's all you standing outside of. But we do only want 3 people soaking, so move to the boss's right leg if you're not one of the ones soaking. But it comes out so often, I don't think there'll be much swapping around anyway.
Apparently things catches on fire, so it might be some time.
Where do we get
say
house
that?
stones?
It's
It's probably an over-exaggeration.
Thanks, guys.
Is he cooking a lasagna? Because we all know what happens when lasagna's cooked.
They're eaten in time and enjoyed.
No. Conquest only burns lasagnas. We do not cook and eat.
I bake and eat though. Bacon and lasagna doesn't sound all too pleasing for some reason.
I mean, bacon goes with anything. Bacon and bacon. Egg
No, I
and
don't know. Bacon bits on top of a lasagna.
Or maybe like, rather than pasta, like tomato pasta, then bacon. Oh, then
I can eat a little bit of bacon, but too much gives my stomach an acid reflux, which is less ideal.
Bacon and pancakes.
Weak genetics. Can't, you know.
Crush bacon on ice cream.
I mean, I have diabetes, so you're not wrong there.
Just tell your stomach to not be weak, Mark.
Yeah. Just say stomach, Bush said don't be weak. And your stomach will be like, okay, well, feed me bacon.
No. If Bush tells it something, it'll just, you know, completely focus on the toilet and the toilet only. Because that's what Bush does, right? He only focuses on the end.
Yeah, but that's because Bush is full of shit.
And
bacon?
No, just shit. Slab bacon. I don't know what slab bacon is, but
shit.
just slice shit.
Come on, Zini. Put the house out.
He's probably gone down though. His afro's probably set on fire as well.
Afro.
He's got really curly hair.
I'm with Hobbs on this. Picks or you're full of shit.
I'm not gonna out him like that. I don't actually think
You
he's
just
got afro
outed
now.
him like that.
Yeah, no, but I'm not gonna put pics of him. Like, that's creepy, man.
Just the hair.
I don't know. You could all be like 30-year-olds playing World of Warcraft sat upstairs in your bedroom.
I'm downstairs in my dining room.
What?
I used to have it downstairs in the living room, but then my wife at the time said to me, "Can you shut the fuck up? Stop clicking," because I had a mechanical keyboard. So.
Is that why she's your ex-wife now?
Yep. Just giving me a choice: mechanical keyboard or me. Well, we all know what won.
Her, clearly.
Well, fuck.
I would have bought some Cherry Blues just to double the clicking.
That I'm watching your stream and that cheeky grin. No.
Not watching my stream.
No, Gaz, as he said it, I was like... As he said it, you can see that smirk.
What the hell is going on in... Oh god. Hey, Xena's back! Thank fuck for that. I was ready to check for the pull and go. Ah, Shane Dorcher didn't eat.
All this time, and he didn't. God damn it.
George probably fell asleep.
Taking the dentures out, you know.
5, 4, 3,
Guess
2,
what? Morlock
1.
fucking healed.
Soon. Stack. Debuff.
Ha, nobody here. Can we back the boss up a little bit? Or back the tanks up rather, a little bit. Tap. I need to soak some purple.
Soon.
Fuck. I keep going, you've got Desolate coming in. Expunge in 5. Remember, if you've got relatively high health, I want you to soak your own orb. Maybe not the leeching people though.
Soon. High energy. Move.
Away from the boss, soak that. Good job.
Soon.
Get Zini back up. Laser coming in 5. That's it, all back in the healing stuff.
Soon.
Expunge coming in. Remember to soak your own unless you have miasma. Have miasma, do not soak your orb if you can avoid it. Back in for the healing. Wonderful. One orb by the tanks if you can get that, please,
Soon.
guys.
Soon. High energy.
Good job with the soaks. Beams are out. Much better with the beams, guys. Much better. Go for the boss. Try to stay with the people that have got miasma though.
Soon.
Remember you have hellstones to pop. Tanks will move the boss back now. We can step back up properly. All 3 beams are to one side. That's unfortunate. You can recover from this.
Soon.
Desolate. And then miasma as switches. Whoa, where are you going, Shuzit? Get back in. Oh.
Jack, can we get a dark?
Soon.
You'll have to wait for after. Ah. The lasers. Good job with the orbs. Get the miasma soaked. Try not to overlap them, please, guys. Get on your markers for them. You have a symbol above your head. There's a world marker. Get to it if you can, please. Wonderful. Bread for that. Soak your own orb unless you have miasma. And you're not desperately low on health.
Energy.
We can rest somebody.
There's no point. Get ready to throw it out on a healer though. So if you throw it on Shay, just don't accept it, Shay. This is going to be a wipe anyway, but I want to keep going for the practice. And then you're back to your markers. The boss gets repositioned. I mean, you're all going to die now anyway because there's not enough soaks, but stand there for the beam. Just take the beam to the face. Alright, Shay got the res on him.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I need repower.
Soon.
Shit.
No, I do.
Alright, do not release.
Close though.
It wasn't a million miles away. We had a few silly deaths, mine being one of them.
Oh shit.
You weren't the only one.
Should we run a chain on soaks? Like paladins?
Yeah, we'll move through the list, so thanks for the res. Make sure you get away from the boss, just in case.
Wait, is that a dash?
Yep.
It's still costing for me.
Bye, Shay. Right, feast is down. Thanks, Ram. So what we'll do, as I say, I want everyone that doesn't have a miasma that is relatively healthy to soak their own orb. Otherwise, don't soak it. So Matt, can you run around with Turtle first? Then Zini, then Zana, then Fanat, and then Joel. And then we'll sort of see where we are.
After 5, the first will be off again, so we can do that.
Yeah, it should be pretty quick. Yeah, that's for the soaks, mate. So Matt will run around getting the outliers first, then Zini, Zana, Fnat, Joel, and then we should just be able to rotate round. I don't want Shay to do it if we can avoid that, because obviously he's healing. But that should work. There shouldn't be that many at any given time, as long as most of us can soak our own.
Yeah, we've noticed that happening, Ben. There's no other way than to just deal with it.
Yeah, sometimes we get 3, and I've seen 5. So, yeah. Bit weird. Alright, let's give this another go. That was a really, really, really good attempt.
Ensure to do it again, but better.
Yes. Quicker on the beams. Quicker on the beams. If you aren't standing too far back, you can get to the sides in enough time that you don't hit anyone else. If you can't, you're standing
5,
too far back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack. Soon.
Shay, you're at the wrong mark, mate. Matt's getting the extra orbs. Nice.
Soon.
Oh, Necro. Right, miasmas get 2 marks. Make sure they've got soaks, guys. I think triangle needs a couple more. That's it, perfect.
Deepa.
Ready for that.
Soon. Stack. High energy.
Ah, shit. I couldn't get in quick enough. Where's Joel? After this.
Soon.
And get back to your marks for the miasma. Beam coming in and now.
Soon.
Yeah, yes.
Please, you have no rest for 3 minutes.
And that. Spread for that. I can't stress how important it is for people with miasma to get to their marks.
Soon.
They've been soaked, that's good. Right, these lasers need to get much more to the front of the bus, guys. They really, really do. Killing a few people off with them.
I will look at Kel.
Yeah, yeah, Kel moved, I saw that, for the orbs. Right, that's really good placement for that, and then you gotta move. Trouble is, there's quite a lot of us dead. So soaks are a problem.
High energy.
Alright, wipe it up, if you're not already.
Move. Soon.
But yeah, guys, whichever side you're on, left or right as we're looking at it right now, I'm not including tanks with this, if you get the laser on you, just move to the closest blue or red marker. Don't run around trying to get the right one on the side. Just get to one of the markers as quick as you can.
Oi!
I saw a couple of people try to run around the entire raid, and that's just going to kill people. And you've got to move early. You cannot wait. Even if you've got miasma, you need to move. And then just...
Also, people are taking 5 steps sideways, then trying to go towards the direction to drop the beam safely. Just run towards the boss. Like, it's the shortest distance to get it safe.
Yeah, there's no running around to make it do less damage. Just run as quick as you can, get there. Any speed increase you've got.
And make sure you don't overlap with the other beam users.
But if you take 2, you're dead, essentially. There is no surviving it without, you know, bubble or something. But there should be roughly enough room. I know it's awkward that, you know, if he happens to pick 3 people on one side, we're likely going to have issues, but we'll address those if we need to. Ah?
So it gets real dodgy when we're running back in from the last piece, because when you died, like, I was trying to pump heals into you, and then I got it on me, so I kind of moved to the left side.
The trouble is I had my asthma on me. You can't pump heals into me. I have to leech health off of others around me, and I wasn't near anyone. That's...
I know, but I was trying.
Yeah. Obviously healers are a bit more of a liability for killing people in this, because sort of just you're healing and then you get laser and you've got to move. But yeah,
just be aware, as I said, because it's like it's normally when we're running back in from the fucking big void thing in the ground.
Yeah,
that's when he targets that time.
But if you want to make it easier, when he's going to do that, if you keep an eye on it, just move to the front of the boss. You won't knock your back so far.
5.
Don't stand on the
4,
tank, so.
3, 2, 1.
Stack. Soon. Debuff.
Right, the outlying orbs are getting soaked. We've got...
Soon.
I'm not sure how many miasma we've got. Beam, move out. Zana.
Stack.
Diamond, you need to be on the other Star, you need to be on the other side.
Debuff. Soon. High energy.
What killed Cal? Wipe it up.
Targeted. Move.
Yeah, I don't really like the timing on this. This is not an easy boss by any stretch of the means, guys. I know we've had a good couple of pulls, but this is not easy. The DPS requirement is quite high on this boss. Timing is fucking awful, and the fact that we get random amounts of freaking miasma is annoying me. Nice. What from? Orbs.
Expunge, melee.
Yeah, he got melee for 12k, and it overkilled him by 5.4.
Ouch.
But it was mostly that expunge did it.
Yeah, his melee just hits 1 to
End of the day, guys, this is all progress. We put this up as a heroic just for the lol, really. We've gotten further than I thought we would, ahead of Thursday, which will be proper heroic progression. So this is all just practice, ready for reset on Thursday. I think we could get the kill, Hobbs. I think it's definitely there, but we need everyone to survive, you know.
Me mean, people are dying to beams, not the other mechanics.
Yeah, beams are the worst part because they are not always out in time. We might look at a better way of doing it, but it's a bit awkward because you don't have a lot of time to move. But oh, sorry, go on.
The triangle will work. Do this once more, but the triangle should take that beam problem away. The miasmas are a bit messy too. Some of our deaths here are from miasmas rather than beams.
We can address that Thursday. Go back to the triangle then.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's just kill it.
That's the best tactic, really.
5, 4, 3,
That's all I'm
2,
here for.
1.
Stack. Soon. Deepa.
Remember to soak your own orbs if your health in don't have miasma. Matt will get the first slot now. Make sure you get to the right marks. Hops, you need to come left, mate. I think you. Oh, wait, never mind.
Deepa. Soon. High energy.
Alright, they'll get soaked now. Just get those miasma people top back up.
Move.
Boss.
Soon. Stack.
Wait. We run back in too soon.
Graphic touch.
Yep.
Targeted.
That's alright.
Soon.
Any more paper, the grey one?
Deepa.
Try not to overlap those miasmas as much as you can avoid it.
Soon.
Beams are out, nice beams, other than I think you nearly killed someone. Right, we are one healer down. I cannot stress the importance of stacking. And health stones.
Deepa. Soon. High energy.
Right,
Get
we're gonna
mana.
get knocked back. Turtles being soaking the orbs. Nice. Good job with the beams.
Move. Soon.
Very nice.
I know Triangle's in the wrong place, but he's run back in with me, so it's fine. But he's a cocoon.
Soon.
Right, new miasmas up. Get to your marks, please, guys.
Deepa.
Try not to soak more than one.
Targeted. Soon.
Right, you've got 2 miasmas right overlap there, guys. We can't have that because you just take so much health off of people. That's better.
Debuff.
Sorry, I got enter.
Soon.
That's right.
High energy.
Also get soaked. Eventually. Jack!
Risk Shay.
Move.
No, save it. Whack it up, guys. Stand in the
Soon.
ship. Run to the boss. First one to tag him wins. Well done, Mark.
Don't release.
Do not release.
Sorry, didn't even see it held down.
Be right back. Be right back, brother.
V-Stan.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Yeah, try not to spread the expenditure everywhere.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack.
Alright, we've got all the miasmas stacked up, guys. Please spread out.
Soon. Debuff. Soon.
Can we back the boss up a bit, please? He's on the markers. Tap.
Can I get more in trident, please?
Debuff. Soon. High energy.
Alright, there's only 2 miasmas left up. Let's get those soaked and gone. Beams will move out now.
Move.
Boss.
Soon.
Remember to get to your markers with the miasma you've got.
Targeted. Soon. Stack. Debuff. Soon. Debuff. Soon. High energy.
Try not to stand into miasmas if you're helping soak.
Move. Soon.
Someone with immunity go soak those orbs that are out standing, please.
Yeah, go for a jump.
Remember to get back to your...
Got me. I've got Mark.
Soon. Stack.
Alright, we'll get them next time. Don't overlap those marks, those miasmas. Right, guys, you're overlapping the miasmas. Please don't do that.
Soon.
Getting mana back.
Move a bit more to your right, Rich. Never mind. Right, there's, yeah. Spread out for the sponge.
Soon.
Got high health, which most of you do. Soak your orbs. Anyone with
High
immunity,
energy.
run around, get rid of the rest. Get the miasmas stacked. Do not overlap them. Perfect. Do not soak two of them. Make sure you're only standing in one for the soaks.
Move.
Away from the boss. Try to stack with someone that's got miasma.
Soon.
We got 4 up. Works for the soak, and you've nearly got this. Just
Soon.
stay focused. You've got more miasma coming in. Make sure they're not overlapping. You have expunge in 2 seconds. Don't worry about standing on those. Never mind.
Nice one.
I was about to say, don't worry about standing on the world markers. Just stay where you are. Good job.
As if he fucking gets that, but his fans will his paladin.
Huh? Which boss is sent you?
Yeah.
Right, there's
Yeah, I haven't set up my healing bars for this. If I was DPS, I would have done it this.
Male chest roll in case you haven't seen it. Matt currently the winner with 48. We can't let him win with that, so somebody who's male roll higher, please.
Zana, if I win this, I might be able to trade the one I got earlier. Give it to you.
No?
What's the deal is here? That's
There are 2 up for roll. Doesn't let you mine either.
Oh, there's another one, so give the other one to Zana, because nobody else rolled.
You don't need a haste smash chest for PvP?
No, I've got a chest ready for that.
Yeah, I thought that joke was quite witty. Thank you.
No accounting for taste. Anyway.
Actually, tell a lie. That might be better for me PvP.
Oh, I missed a fucking aggressive with trade window. On a fucking hill here, mate.
Trash, man.
How can we trash?
Who we banning from healing?
Matt.
Fair enough.
Right, Matt. Sorry, I do get it. As well.
Oh, there's a swapping mechanic on this trash can. You should mention that, because I don't fucking pay attention to that shit.
Okay, there's 2 stacks for future reference.
So nice when you've got your friendly neighbourhood chickens and stuff.
But be careful. That
I
chicken
mean,
might
it's
not
not-
be
it's-
here Thursday.
I haven't, you know, tanked this before, so. I know I haven't looked at any tactics up.
As much as I remember, there is absolutely no difference between normal and heroic except it all hits harder. I think that the ad you spawn on the 4th base. Yeah, there's 3 ads. So there's one, the immovable ad, and then there's 2 others that can be that will move. I think that's near enough here. Don't really remember much more. Got the beams on you, do the orbs. Good job. Realistically, we got 25 minutes to go, guys. I'm not going to spend 50 wipes here, so yeah.
Let's one shot this bitch.
Pretty much.
We're gonna spend 25 minutes of lives here.
Ah, bollocks. I can't move and I'm spawning the big ad. Either kill it or come to me, please. 3 seconds.
Ad didn't spawn off of mine.
Does on me.
Well,
So are we
It
saying
it
we
doesn't the
trash
first
then,
one.
or-
It basically the trash shows you the empowerment differences. So the first one doesn't spawn an ad. The second one does. Now, from what I remember from the ad spawning on the 4th jar, the 2 ads cannot be interrupted. I think they just need to be nuked straight away, and obviously we have to move to the 3rd ad.
Denathrius has betrayed
The big ad,
Revendreth by
the non-tanky
unleashing
ad.
this anima into the maw. Surely even a sycophant like you can see that.
What
Milk in
I
front.
see is a bold new future about to unfold. A future with no place for
So I'm going to take the first jar because I'm lazy. Necro, you get the second jar. Zini, you grab the third. World markers are probably no. Zini, you grab the 3rd jar. We don't need world markers for this. And Matt, do you want to grab the 4th one, please, mate? Just click it, drain it. If the healer needs it stopped, let us know, because I just let it drain otherwise. Obviously, I can't drain number 1 straight away, so we'll have to drain number 2 straight away, and then I'll do number 1. That's really it. It's just the ads on the 4th one, I think, and everything else hits harder and kills more. I'll let the tanks discuss how they tank this.
Swap 1, 2 stacks for the big ad when it comes.
Cool. You have to move to the big ad, remember, Mug. You get rooted on this and you can't move when you get the big ad cast on you. At least in heroic. I think on normal you can move. Can't remember. Anyway. Flask. Mug, no flask. May as well use it. You're going to be logging off soon.
Are you listing a poll?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will rend your souls!
A taste, just a small taste of the Spellweaver
Soak.
I
Soon.
enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
You want to drain 2 and just let it under power it now. Draining 1 down.
Soak.
Destruction reigns.
You linked with me.
The
Soak.
ground shatters.
Right, yeah. Don't run too far away with those puddles.
Crush your heart.
Soon.
Ads.
They need to be interrupted. Big tanky boy can't be interrupted, I think.
Your anima
Right,
is mine.
let's drain 3 off, please. I'll stop 1.
Soak.
Your
Oh,
anima
no.
is mine.
I didn't realise you were dead, mate.
Right, I didn't realize that the big one needs someone in melee range. Sorry.
Your
So-
anima,
Okay,
your
he's-
pathetic rebellion is at an end.
Don't until it's like three charges or something, like 75%.
You know Heroing, but I know Revendreth.
So yeah, we drain 2 first, then drain 1, then drain 3, then drain 2, then 4. It's very confusing.
So do you want that big ad closer?
I don't think you can move with it. Can you?
Oh yeah, I definitely moved with it.
But which ad did you have?
Again,
The one we could interrupt or the one we couldn't
The
interrupt?
big one, big dude.
Yeah.
Couldn't interrupt.
Yeah, close as you can, but not too close.
I think I was as close as like my red circle allowed me, but I could have probably blinked through you to behind the boss.
Lovely short run back as well.
Must be a shorter way now.
No.
Yeah, don't die.
Oof. Zini, what killed you? Was it just the raid damage? And obviously.
Raid damage, and I slammed one of the mechanics just as I got ticked too low. Yeah.
Shouldn't
Trouble is, with half the abilities in this raid, putting immunity up hurts the rest of us. I'm not saying it wouldn't.
I need to wind them up.
For harder than that fucker.
Here, mortals.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I
passage
told
that
everyone
leads
you had
back
an
to the
afro,
antechamber.
and they want to see pictures, but you don't have one anymore, do you?
I've
I think I locked the shortcut.
never had an afro. I had big curly hair back in the day, yeah.
Isn't that the definition of an afro?
Really not.
Then look the shortcut, guys.
I mean, you'd be very disappointed.
The Stoneborn were permitted
head's
to
great
use
to it,
such routes to see to our master's demands.
Oh right, you don't have to go
Archeries, I
to the
have
fucking
witnessed.
teleporter in the sewers. I know what you mean, Rev.
Yep, now I've opened the path.
I'm not even there, and I still need to eat.
There's no food down. I wouldn't even bother putting food down.
Oh. Okay.
Congratulations, man. Get a massive pile of our appreciation.
That's what I get for being dead for all of the fights when we killed them.
Weird flex, but okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will rend your souls! I will crush your heart!
Soak. Soon.
Enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Get on the outside, or get on the orb. That's it. Alright, I'm gonna drain one.
Sin consumes your heart.
Soak.
The
Soak.
ground shatters.
Do you want to drain 3 off, please?
Soon.
Enjoy wrenching
Got ads
the
spawning.
sin from you.
Interrupt the skull.
Linked.
Keep skull interrupted, please. Worry about big tanky boy
So-
after.
Ground shatters.
Is 3 being drained?
Drop it.
You want to be drained too, don't we?
I'm going through.
You have?
Yeah, it's done.
Soak.
Cool. Alright. We can't drain 2 yet. Yeah, click it again. She's gonna empower it soon.
Get mana.
Soon.
Enjoy
Right, in 1% she'll move to 3.
sin from you.
There you go, done again.
Your
Ah.
surges, heralding your demise.
2 got 100%. We didn't kill her quick enough, essentially.
Soak.
Catastrophic. Your pathetic rebellion is at an end.
Right, where's the shortcut then, Ren?
Through the
Shit.
wall.
Pretty shoddy castle, isn't it?
It's the secret entrance you exit through if you kill this. And we also found this hole at one point when we did normal.
The RG boss, you just walk back where you go if you want to go to the next boss, and there's Ravenale just opened up for you.
I could have done it earlier.
No, right?
Yeah, I blame Necro.
Like we have raid leaders for that, right?
Wait, we have raid leaders?
Too many, one would argue.
What are those?
Yeah, just
Oh well, we're only using our 4th DPS, not first, second, third.
Depends on what wipe you look at though, doesn't it?
Show me what you've got.
Probably goes down to 7th on the phone. Oh, even the 2 trash warlocks are above it on the first one.
because I held my cooldowns for the ad.
Oh, I pop them to begin with, Bush. But yeah, if we don't beat the... It's every 25% she changes VAT, right? So that's our timeline, and if we get the 4 and she's not dead, by the time it hits 100, obviously we're dead. But, yeah.
World of Warcraft has stuck with an update.
Oh, Bush, man.
Not that Bush.
Every time, Bush. Hot fix to nerf warriors.
Yeah, the damage is a bit high.
Nerfing on them because it's the only spell they're using.
You could say the spell's been kind of...
Shit, that's a lot of damage.
You just press Malefic Rapture, so same thing.
Whoa, I have to maintain dots, okay?
Don't give a fuck, I have to
Malefic
maintain
Rapture does nothing if you don't have dots up.
Why aren't you on your rogue?
Because I don't have one.
Works DPS on that one.
Alright, how's that game update looking, Bush?
Loading in.
Cool.
Because we're always too melee heavy, so I thought, well.
Yeah,
why
sure.
not?
Did you change main?
No, I haven't changed main yet.
Yet.
Oh, he's here. Never mind.
No, I'm considering it. Might just have two mains. I have no life, so I might as well have two mains.
Alright, push you back in.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will rend your souls!
Drain 2. Just get it going.
So,
Destruction reigns!
Just a small taste of the Spellweaver's power.
I
Soon.
enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Get on the orbs, guys. Actually on the orbs.
Okay, 2 stock now.
Cool, I'll drain 1.
so,
Destruction reigns!
Oops. That killed me.
so,
Destruction reigns!
Add to spawning. Get that cross closer to skull, please, Rem.
soon.
That's it.
Enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Right, move to skull. Keep it interrupted.
Linked.
Make sure you get up. There we go.
So,
Right, drain 3.
so,
Catastrophic!
soak.
Alright, we need to push the percentage. 3 drained, yeah?
Soon.
Enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Good. Drain 2. You're clicking it, Chris.
Crush your heart!
Someone else did just.
Okay.
Soak. Soak.
Traitorous
Alright,
scum.
close. Close 2, but drain 4.
I will crush your heart!
Add to spawning.
Yeah, but someone spat and I thought that was an
Your anima is
Soon.
So the other thing I've noticed with Heroic is that these things refill a lot fucking quicker.
traitorous
Linked.
scum.
It's a wet. Gonna call it there. Rather than run back and do this again. We'll come back Thursday, we'll clear the first 4 with 1 shots.
Soak.
And then we'll focus on this bitch. But it was a really good night, guys.
Your
Really good night.
pathetic rebellion is at an end.
Right, this is number 4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Gonna one shot all the first 4, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I said what I said.
thank you all for the raid. It's fun.
Yeah, thanks for the raid, guys.
Thanks for tanking, Mark.
When we come back
Yeah, no
on
problem.
Thursday, we'll have a better tactic. We'll go back to the triangle for Hunger and Devourer, because you lot suck at stacking. So yeah, we'll go to triangle for the beams, and then we'll work out the overlaps for the miasma. And triangle is the strongest shape. You're absolutely right, Hobbs.
Nice, there, guys.
Oh, that means we should all get the first thing on the
Heroic.
Heroic.
Ah, 3 bosses.
What did I think it was 5?
Because you're an idiot.
It's 3, 7, and 10, isn't it?
Just imagine if we killed 4, you would have gotten 2 choices.
No, it's 3, 7, and 10.
It's 3, 7, 10.
Oh really?
But you
Oh.
can believe
Yep.
it if you want, Mark. Maybe it
I
was
thought it was 3, 4, and 10, but oh well.
That wouldn't make any sense.
3. Well, 1, 7, and 10 doesn't.
That's because it's not 1, 7, and 10. It's 3, 7, and 10.
This game is dumb. This system is dumb.
Thanks, guys.
See you, man. Yes, I have 3 heroic kills. I'm level 226 tomorrow. Nope, 213. I lied. Read the wrong text.
Fake news.
If I get a cloak, I won't be happy.
You get a neck.
I don't mind that because I got a 184 level neck. As long as I don't get a helm, nor cloak, nor feet, nor ring. Oh, hang on. I'm not far off some decent heroic gear. Trinket would be nice. Or a weapon.
I've spoken.
Would there be any objections to me considering making my warlock my main instead?
Oh, you thought you were getting a choice?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, my rogue is still better geared than my warlock, so if we need.
Don't care. Ranged.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, while I'm here, I'll sort the rest of these stuff out. Who else switched? Ollie switched, didn't he? Ollie Oxenfella.
I'm looking up, guys. Thanks for the rate. See you tomorrow. Just
Yeah, see you, man.
Rem,
Yes.
have you heard anything from Yura, the doctors?
Ah, yeah. So, she has done the test and everything, as she said on Discord. But that's about it, really.
Alright, I didn't see she'd written.
I have no idea what's going on, but I hope she's okay.
She got a test from COVID, and because she's worried because she got like not even a fever, like she got 37.5 degrees Celsius, which is not really a fever even. But
If that was Fahrenheit, I'd be really, really worried.
yeah, but she doesn't feel so good.
Yeah, hopefully she feels better after a good night's sleep or something, man.
Yeah, I'm quite certain it's nothing, but she's panicking about it, so.
Well, I had a few symptoms about a month ago and took a test and it came out negative. If that helps, like it's that time of year, isn't it? Like if it's just once COVID wasn't around, no one would really be batting an eye about a fever and feeling a bit of shit, would they?
Yeah.
No, I'm full of man for it at the moment.
No.
I know.
Anyway, I'm logging up and good night, guys.
Good night, buddy. Good night.
Good night, bud.
Hobbs, I'm not really sure how you got stuck on. Is he even here? He's not.
I am.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm not even sure how you on Renown 4. Are you still stuck on it?
No, I'm on 7 now.
You-
No, I'm on 8, sorry.
You only get so much renown even in catch up per week, right? So, yeah. You'll be able to do like 6 or something tomorrow.
I got all of mine on my lock on my rogue even.
It's a random drop, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got all of mine in a day.
Yeah, but what? How many was that?
All the way up to Soulkeeper, I believe it was. So 15, I think it was.
Right. I got 1 from that raid. So I'm at 8 now. And then I can do the story to get to 9. So, I don't know.
I got stuck at about 9 until the reset. I just had no quests, I had nothing.
Have
Excluding.
you your campaigns? Because
Yeah,
campaign.
yeah, they hold it up, but barring random drops, which you might be right about, you get no quests to get more until the reset. There's only a finite number of quests, even including callings, that award it. So that might be where Hobbs gets stuck. Is there's no more quests to do. He may get a random drop to up the level, but he's guaranteed to get at least 4 or 5 tomorrow, or over the next few days. You know.
Yeah, well, I've heard. I think I had the callings already before I swapped, which kind of like scuffed them a bit. So tomorrow I should probably get one from the world boss, one from the calling. I think you can get them from Torghast, so I should get like a load tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you get one with the Save the Souls and the More as well, which you'll have to do again.
Yeah, but they're like for the week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you'll need to redo the quests for Torghast unlocks as well.
No.
Genuine stuff.
I even had followers follow me when I changed.
I had Meatball.
Yeah.
He's like level 29. He's just like carrying on where the guys through the quests.
Well, hopefully Skolder Souls unlocks tomorrow, so I can get my PvP Lego, and then I'll be able to get craft my pet one that you've got. Because I've been 5 Soul Ash for short of it all week. I just can't do the mission.
No, I can't do it on Night Fae either. I can do it on Necrolord though. I've done 3 of them now on Necrolord. Can't do any on my Night Fae.
On Night Fae, you just dropped the troop that does the damage reduction, right?
Yeah, I've tried that, but
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's a level 20 mission, and my troops are 21, and I use Dreamweaver. And even with all of my highest level tunes in there as well, I get to about -4. So.
You need to get the Venture Plan add-on. That's a way better.
Yeah, that doesn't really help
judge
though. It's just as random as the weak aura.
It gives a better estimate of if you can actually do the mission.
But it doesn't help in any way. It either says,
well,
yeah, you'll
does,
get it, or
does.
you don't.
With victory chances, I've had several missions where I changed the order my troops and companions were slotted in, and that changed the victory outcome.
Yeah, I'm not saying that can't do it, which also doesn't make any fucking sense, and another reason I don't like this. But again, it's still completely random. It doesn't help in any way. You still reordered them. It didn't sort it for you or recommend it.
No. But it gives you a better estimate of whether or not you can clear a mission. Like the weak aura has been wrong several times for me already. I also failed missions with the weak aura that said I would win them.
I don't think I've noticed that, but I have noticed that the add-in says victorious, whereas the weak aura has me at like -3%. So yeah. Might have to switch to an easier class like Death Knight to get some ranking when I'm raid leading. Just mong out and pop army and go AFK for half an hour.
Just play arms and press condemn. That's it. Like I'm not.
I just looked at your damage as well. Jesus Christ! 54% of your DPS on Huntsman. Look at that.
It's ridiculous. There's a few things that they're gonna either nerf condemn.
They're not nerfing condemn because then if they nerf condemn,
they'll need to move the damage into somewhere else. Into the rest of your kit.
Slam.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, because slam is fucking fun to press. It's literally the only spell press as well. When I can't press condemn.
Well, it's like I don't know if some of you saw what I was posting Discord the other day about stats wise and what classes are what in terms of covenants, and it's disgusting the differences between like Night Fae, for example. Every fucking druid's Night Fae.
You got a problem with that?
Well, yeah, when every fucker's got Convoke. I don't even know what the other Night Druid abilities are.
Yeah, well, you don't need any abilities.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Convoke
and that's it.
There's a reason why Convoke is the best right now. It's because it doesn't require scaling with gear. And Kieran's basically you rely on another person to do their job properly. Because yeah, you can't trust anyone. And Venfir is basically like, I think it gave only haste, and it will get better as you get higher item level. Necrolords are just dead, you know.
I mean, you could argue with the druids that they're picking thematically because Night Fae is very much druid thematically.
Listen,
so
when I did that stupid mana or anima conduit thing, and it made me farm shit for like those fucking anima cones for about like 2 hours, and then when I went to hand it in, and the mission disappeared because I didn't have the anima conduit, I wanted to burn the forest down. Kind of simple. Fuck this place.
Sylvanas did nothing wrong.
I could just imagine George being like one of the Ents from Lord of the Rings, setting himself on fire and just running into the trees.
I wouldn't mind though, but I went and looked it up, and people all over Wowhead are fucking pissing and moaning because it's really, really long. It's like you got to go farm them like all over the place. There's like about 40 of them, and like it's kind of like, you know, you kill one and you get nothing. Like you kill about 50 of them.
How may I serve?
Thing is, from a feral point of view, if you want to go for one of the different covenants, there's only a few percent difference between the lot. Like Kieran's pretty decent as it is. It's definitely good for PvP. Necrolord's kind of cool. It brings you back to sort of balancing your dots. It's another dot to add into the rotation. Then you go to Benthir, and when you activate that ability, every time you cast a spell, you know, use one of your buttons, you gain a stacking haste buff. But if you stop, so if anything happens in the raid that stops you from using your abilities, you then get stunned and you take damage based on the amount of stacks that you have. So why would you use anything with Convoke?
Especially that last one. Why?
Yeah.
Why is that the only one with a fucking downside?
They do need to remove full moon and half moon from Convoke.
The problem with druids is they have no oh shit button, like in terms of because they're a triad healer. Like so that's why, like, you know, Convoke, all the rest of us use it because it's the only way if things are really in the shitter, like you basically pop that. Like they need to redesign the class a little bit more. Like, you know, if you're gonna get rid of Convoke, because it's otherwise they'd have fucking nothing for oh shit situations.
Just play with better people.
What?
No, but we just have to carry you, you know.
But if you play with better people as a healer, you want to heal things, but if better people aren't taking enough damage for you to heal, you're gonna get bored.
I don't think that's an issue in this guild.
No.
I disagree. We overheal a lot of fights, as opposed to people doing things properly.
Yeah, myself and Hobbs were talking about it tonight. Like, you know, we had 2 rookie healers with us, like that, like Sage, like you did fucking really well, as did Ollie. I don't know Ollie's healed before, but I mean, healing wasn't the problem. There was no moment tonight where I was like, oh yeah, healing is an issue. Like, I didn't feel that at all.
The only fight I would, and obviously we've not seen everything, Hunger and Destroyer is the only fight I'd consider overhealing on purpose. Purely because it's the leech, and if people can't sort out their stacking, can wipe us like that. Now, I'm not saying overhealing is going to be helpful, but even other guides like Fat Boss and stuff suggest bring in an extra healer that you wouldn't normally take because of the way the damage works.
It was frustrating to try and heal someone with the leech.
I couldn't do it.
It's like there's not enough people in the circle or whatever.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be some sort of weak aura or something that can overlay onto your frames that will tell you if that person has 2 or 3 people stacking with them, so that you know when you can heal them. Like, just seeing miasma doesn't help.
Well, you still need you heal the people that don't have the miasma, isn't it? And then they get
still
the health because of it.
No. The third person, they are leeching health from those people, so it's an extra bit. But that third person is what allows you to heal the miasma person again. 2 people stops the dot from ticking on the person with miasma. 3 people allows you to heal them again. We'll double check on the raidability now just to make sure.
I'm just doing the same thing as well.
That was the notes that I
Take
got.
healing because I healed some people with my asthma and then shoot them back up.
It's just there's no way for you to know aside from looking into their little fucking circle, zooming right in and say another 3 people standing next to them.
Hunger and energies surround the target, reducing all healing received by 100% and inflicting 3k shadow damage every 1.5 seconds. In addition, the target leeches 1.7k health from all allies within 5 yards. There is no breakdown on that to say if you soak it with 3 people. Doesn't say it.
Doesn't say about the 2 people either though.
No, it doesn't. But maybe it just offsets that dot, so they're still taking that damage, but they're leeching enough health that you don't see the dot, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I read it right, and you could be right, it could be a hidden thing that just isn't in the journal. Having 3 people, you heal the 3 people, and they get enough health from the 3 people to heal themselves. It's such a weird mechanic.
I think I see why I misunderstood. Those players cannot be healed anymore, and instead drain life from allies in the circle zone. And the next line is what confused me. It said it takes 2 allies to offset the dot component, and a 3rd to start healing. So yeah, 2 allies would negate the dot you're getting, and a 3rd one would allow them to start gaining health again.
Yeah. But
you're right. Yeah.
The overlays are so shit though. I mean, you get miasma, you don't have enough time to stack to get heals, and then you've got to move out with laser. Now either you risk it's a big fucking risk. Now either you risk 4 or 5 people getting hit by it to make sure that you can get healed, or you risk dying.
On the lasers, if you just soak it by yourself, you don't take that much damage. If somebody is with you, you get like much more damage, and that person with you gets insta-killed.
Only if that other person has the laser too.
Yeah. If you survive getting hit by 1, it does increase the damage you take by 500% though, so if you do get hit by 2, then yeah, you're dead.
And it's worse for you melee because of the thickness of the beam, so you may be close to the boss and angling it away, but hey, if 2 of you are close to the boss and pointing it, it will be fantastic farther away from the boss, but close to it, it's just gonna be like one wide beam.
You still online, Boop? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Actually, Discord is easier.
At least we can safely say that you can not worry about pumping heals into anybody that has the miasma debuff, because that's just wasted healing. Absorbs will work though.
I thought they could take healing if they had enough people.
Me too. It was, yeah. I may have explained it that way.
Yeah, you are right in the way you explain it, that if you've got 3 people, they'll get heals, but they don't get the heal in as much as they take it from others. At least that's how I understood the way it works, but in the background,
any heal you cast on them won't go through.
Yeah. So you're better off targeting the other 3 people that are soaking with direct heals, as opposed to, yeah.
That's horrible though. That's such a head.
It is.
It is, yeah. That's why I think people are struggling with that fight. But we got it down in the end. More luck than judgment, I think, realistically. But it doesn't even make sense, because it's supposed to be X number of people per raid size. But I saw 3, I saw 4, and I saw 5.
Yep.
And what didn't help was the marks disappearing if you got the laser on you as well. Laser uses like cross and blue or something, and then the miasma uses the other 4.
Oh yeah, on miasma I had the star. Where the fuck was star? There was no star.
There was. It was to the left.
Oh, to the left was the purple one.
No, purple was at the
in
front.
The middle front.
Yeah. I purposely put that there because I know what you immediately are like for trying to lick the boss's ass.
It's just the boss with one arrow.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, if the boss is in the wrong position, you're not going to see them, and then with all the other abilities, I thought they'd be more visible than what they were, but we're scrapping that for Thursday anyway. We're probably going to go with a triangle, and I've just found a weak aura that may very well be quite nice to be using.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
And the so the beams, Bigwigs has markers for the beams themselves, so you could put world markers out. The only issue I have is the Bigwigs has 4 markers and we're seeing 3 beams.
Hmm.
So you could put like 1 to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 going through the middle, offset or something.
Yeah.
And people can go to that place and spread the beams out.
Yeah.
So we can keep our sort of line if we wanted to.
Just all depends on where they're standing, doesn't it? And whether it's quicker just to sidestep right or try and get left.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, the triangle and everyone rotates the same way. And if 2 people in your group have it, you're just gonna have to sort of spread a little further.
Gonna import that week or there's even a note in there for adding it into ERT.
I looked at the way Elkbo did it, and they did their melee stack underneath the boss and their range stack at the back, but I couldn't see properly how they were managing the beams. So they just had 2 groups. See you later, man.
See you, dude. I can see that working. How many range do they have, though?
I think they're like fairly even, like 10 and 10. Maybe less, might be like 8 and 10. Was it basically the same as ours? We had 8 ranged and 10 melee tonight. I guess if you had 30 people, you'd have 4 beams. If I review the logs and just make sure we're using the same 3 markers on every beam, then we can at least put those world markers out for people to run it.
Yeah.
It saves us having 2 people run the same way and gift themselves.
Oh, that's annoying.
What the fuck is going on with the raid bots? There's one.
What?
US reset, innit?
Oh yeah.
Just ping me your text, mate.
I'm almost at the end. Yeah, it's processing now.
That Shriek-Wing was fucking awful.
I don't know how people cannot understand get to the back of the room. I appreciate if you die for any reason, you know, you've line of sight a healer, you can't help that, but there was so much stuff just not being run to the back. And what I would do, when in phase 2, where all you've got to do is dodge the shit and line of sight him, don't be near the fucking stuff. Just get to the back of the room and line of sight him from the long way away.
A lot of people get hit by that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see that on this wipe first now, there's like a lot of low scores, but like, as soon as we clean that up, that's gonna be the fucking easiest kill, we just blast that boss. I mean, we one-shot it, just we one-shot it fucking horribly. Still pissed about Huntsman. I told Gaz, but the first CC break was my weapon oil procking on the Slitty Dad.
Still doesn't make any sense. Did you have it targeted or something?
Nope.
Oh wow.
That's odd.
Shadow core oil.
Yeah. Just fucking procced on the ad. Fortunately, I saw it and fucking sleeped it again, but I can't do anything about that. They fixed Starfall. I had Starfall up the whole fight. It'll only touch things I've dotted.
Maybe because you were in combat with him, even though Starfall doesn't have full on it, maybe it could have procced it.
It's possible.
Still funny to watch. You just said it in office chat. Yeah, that CC was my weapon oil. What?
Because nothing else I could have done. If it were a dot, I wouldn't have been able to CC it again.
Yeah.
I can see. I got hit by 2 ear-splitting screeches on Shriekwing, but I don't remember getting hit at all.
You must have done.
Yeah, guys, about those CC brigades.
Yeah.
Agony.
Yeah.
That was me.
That was
Yeah,
me
those
as
are
well.
all in the wipes. They learn from it.
Yeah. Like,
Did it happen in the kill bush?
Well,
No, it did not.
I put it on there. As soon as I dotted it, I went, I've just dotted the ad, sorry.
Well, I did the same thing, and you're absolutely right, Necro. When the CC misses and it's called out, I target the mob to watch the CC and to get a fear on it just to shut it up. But then I didn't change target.
I pressed it and I went, ah, for fuck's sake.
I went through all of my dots, so I put Agony up, life. I want to say life tap, not life tap, siphon life, and corruption on it. And I'm just, yeah, CC'd. Wait, hang on. Those are my dots because they're coloured in. Because anybody else's dots are greyed out.
That's not what I was supposed to be dotted. And then I just watched it go sheep, frog, sleep, sheep, frog, appear. Every time a yellow number appeared, it changed.
I don't like fearing them though because they don't stand bloody still.
Yeah, no, it was last resort. It was just.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If I've got like it's a 2-second cast, if they've got 2.5 seconds left on that thing and no one's seeing them, then he's getting feared. I don't care what happens. I am still noticing that I'm still adjusting a bit to Warlock. Like when all the stars align and I do alright, my damage is quite good. But Shriekwing, like I've never had an issue with that fight before, but tonight I don't know, it just seemed a bit of a clusterfuck. So I was a bit all over the place, I think.
I mean, realistically, we shouldn't have to move from where we start, right? So don't get me wrong, as we get past the second phase, depending on where he comes out of the second phase, we might adjust, but realistically we should be able to stay exactly where we are. All the shit gets dropped off at the back of the room, so there's no movement for us except for the line of sight stuff. And if we're down that end of the room, we don't have to worry about the reverbs coming back through to us. Whereas by the entrance to the room where we come in, we do have to worry about them. That was one thing I noticed. So the rooms aren't even at either side of the pillars, which doesn't help. But yeah, I trying to. There's so many people playing Warlock though. Ugh. Doesn't help dying and getting a 5 rating though.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of an adjustment going from my rogue from like getting 90+ passes to going to my Warlock and getting like.
The thing is with melee, there's nothing to keep up outside of rogue and druid.
No, it's definitely like I've definitely found ranged. I know you do more tactics wise, but I think I need to. I want to try and set up a better weak aura dot tracker because I think what I'm trying to reinvent the wheel and I'm trying to multi-dot too much rather than just maintaining agony on one target.
See, I do that. I overdot, so I refresh them before they need refreshing because I've just tabbed, redot, tab back, and then away I go.
All those DCDs wasted.
Yeah, when I didn't need to. But then I refresh all 3 at once, even if they don't need it, because it just saves me tabbing back. But I know that that's not optimal for DPS numbers. But yeah, I'm calling too much stuff out to actually concentrate on where my dots are, except on one target at a time. And even then I refresh too early, because I'm moving. So if I move, I just recast, because it'll save me doing it when I stop, and I can then stand and cast.
I mean, yeah, it's. I think it's just getting used to the fights on those specific.
And the opener, the opener is so specific, man. Jesus, it's worse. It's worse than mage.
I found it's always haunt, UA, corruption, or UA, the 3 dots, then 3 stacks of it, then void, then rift, then night fae ability, and then everything else. It's like, oh my god. And then sometimes I find myself missing drain life. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've put more weak auras on my Warlock as opposed to just the Preach UI, which is good enough. I mean, it tells you everything you need, but I needed more because I kept forgetting to drain life and get the 3 stacks before I popped what's it called? Phantom Singularity. So I do mine the same. I do Haunt, UA, and then the 3 dots. Then I should cast Drain Life, if I remember to do it. Drain Soul, rather. Then I pop my Phantom Singularity, and then it's Dark Soul with any racial or any... not racial, sorry, just Dark Soul on its own with 1 trinket. Then Soul Rot, then my racial, then Dark Glare, which then refreshes all of the dots, barring Haunt. And then just pump in Malefic Rapture, and then I interweave Malefic Rapture with Haunt, because Haunt is just about to come off of cooldown again by the time I get through all of that setup.
You guys have rotations?
Only for the opener. After that, it's pretty much whatever's coming off of the boss dot-wise, put back up. How much Malefic Rapture do I have? None? Drain Soul. 4? Malefic Rapture. That's pretty much it. And then it's just cooldown based.
And then I try to base my rotation around, because I've got the stupid macabre trinket, the dance one, where it spawns a 4 ads that you have to go to get it.
Ooh.
So then I try and have to sort my dots and use that at the right time, because the few times I've used it, wasted it, and ended up like on Expunge having to run out the boss, and I'm just looking at my little shiny haste buffs. No,
yeah, you're sort of stuck in, well, if I move, my rotation and my DPS drops, but if I move, I'm refreshing dots early. I'd just move and just spam your dots while you're doing it, and then just come back into Haunt and Malefic Rapture or UA if it's up.
Yeah, that's the main thing, is putting something up while you're moving, just doing something with it.
Yeah, I'm always refreshing dots even if they don't need to when I'm moving, just because I can't do anything else, so might as well save the GCD for something.
Yeah, if you got we've got no instas, so it's only refreshing dots in the initial hit that they do. Not ideal, but the only thing.
After that, it's just learning the fight from a range perspective. I don't like it much myself, but you gotta learn when you can to minimize your movement as much as possible. It's a lot easier as a melee to just keep on hitting things and moving.
I mean, if all you're doing is casting Drain Soul because I don't really cast Malefic Rapture if I've only got 1 or 2 soul shards. I tend to wait till I've got 4 or something. If I've got Drain Soul, then it doesn't matter what I do. If I've got a move, alright, it's only Drain Soul. And if I know a movement's coming up, I'll desperately try not to press any other button except my dots. I caught myself a few times tonight halfway through a Soul Rock cast, realising that I've got a move in a minute. There's literally no point doing this because I will not benefit from it whatsoever. That's assuming I need the Drain Life. If I don't need the Drain Life, then I let the cast go off, because, yeah.
I didn't mind the Innova fight, like soaking that, because it's just an open room. It's so much easier. So you can move and cast.
Yeah. And then remember to move again, because the VAT is above 33% and you're going to die if you stand still.
I just need to remember there's something underneath you that's going to remind you eventually.
Yeah. The lack of a health bar generally did that for me. But no, it's a good fight. I like it because there's quite a lot of different things going on. But none of it is too punishing. Hunger and Destroyer is the same fight again and again and again. Shriekwing is a two-phase fight that realistically doesn't do anything different. The only thing that goes wrong with it is you fuck it up, not, mechanically you're outplayed. Enerva is very much a, you can fuck this up. And it can mechanically go wrong for you because you forget something, the VAT's charged too quickly, or you don't have the DPS to get her to phase change like we didn't on that one wipe. And it's a nice fight. It's an all-round fight. Plenty for the healers to do, plenty for all of the DPS to do, even melee because of the orbs.
Plenty of times for you to remind them to get the beams correct.
I like that. It reminds me of.
No, I like the mechanic. I don't like having to say, guys, you need to be on the orb.
I find it quite fun, but I never get it.
I got it a few times.
On it or not? Like,
each
think beam has to go through it.
Oh, here's the thing, right? If I remember right, and I might have it wrong in my head now, when it's not empowered, so under 33%, it has to be on it. When it's above 33, it has to be around it. I think it's something like that.
The beams definitely have to go through them. I think it just depends on like your character shape and size, maybe. But
I don't know. I definitely saw people standing inside the triangle it would
that's,
make.
Yeah, problematic. That'll go down in a couple of tries, maybe even one shot next time.
Yeah, I mean, once we're back at full complement and people are on what they're a little bit more comfortable on, you know, Shay. Obviously, I'm not knocking what Shay and Ollie have done. They came into heroic and they haven't failed at healing. But you know, if we get Demo and Tal back, not sure how we're going to handle. I think
you have no idea.
Exactly, and you know, you were melee DPS man, weren't you? No, you were a mage.
Me?
Wait, hang on.
You've
That was Shay.
not raided with us for so long.
Yeah,
You don't
you were a
even
ranged.
remember what your main is.
But yeah, move into essentially a healer that does it in melee. It's quite a difference. I know you don't have to be in melee, but Light of Dawn and stuff works better in melee.
Kind of want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw. To come in heroic without causing realistically any healing wipes. There was no point I whispered or put in officer chat, and I normally would at some point. Is healing okay? Do we need another healer? I didn't feel like I needed to do that because nothing felt like a healing issue.
Thought John I was just whispering mad shit about him. Alright.
Well, that's fair.
I'm just saying mad shit about him in raid.
But that happens anyway, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm alright. I got to kill him once with the beam tonight. Completely difficult, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Part of me thinks it's better, you know, like we do with the Sin Seekers on Huntsman. Part of me thinks it's easier to do it that way. But then with the miasmas, it doesn't really work because you could end up killing someone. If the miasma wasn't there, it would be easier to do it the Huntsman way. Everybody else would.
I mean, the way I think we're doing it, the triangle is like the 3 points is perfect. All we need to do is just make sure everyone is stacked. We have the 3 groups stacked on each of those
but
triangles.
the lot of you, fucking, and you're gonna make me go bald, right? The lot of you, don't stack the miasmas, guys. You need to stack in the miasmas, and then I just see 3 miasma people stack, and you just think, I know what I said, but come on, I said don't even overlap them, because if you're standing in 2 as a non-miasma person, you're losing twice the health. Right? It doesn't only go to 1, it goes to both. So you can end up killing yourself by accidentally standing in both. And then...
It's fine, I can fuck that mechanic up on Thursday.
No, don't you fucking dare. Also, what I was thinking, you know the AoE that we all have to spread out for, where we get the circles around us? I don't think the miasma people should move. I think they should stay where they are, because when they run off, it's just horrible. Yeah. So yeah, we got a few changes to make, but I mean, it wasn't the smoothest of kills, but it wasn't the worst one. Shriekwing was the fucking worst one. But yeah, a few changes to make, and we'll fly through this tier, I think. Although I've not seen Artificer on Heroic in a while, so yeah.
Well, we'll surely go Sun King first, right?
Yeah, I don't think
you get I think Sun King is the easier fight.
Sun King and then Artificer. That's that wing, isn't it?
I think Sun King, like, one of the only differences that you really have to worry about is the little lads that you kill that they explode for a small radius of damage.
Which is fine if we've got a whole raid full of... Oh, wait, yeah.
Just all the more reason to put more damage into them as quickly as possible.
Bush, execute.
You mean press condemn?
Sorry, that's what I meant, press condemn.
Slap your hands.
No! Don't you fucking slap your hands, Em.
Yeah, on that first.
Go on, Necro.
I'm just looking at the pictures of where I got hit by the shriek. I mean, I swear on one of them I was definitely lining. I thought I was lining.
Mark said the same thing, mind.
Where it looks like it.
Trouble is, I don't know whether if you get what I mean, at what part of the boss it is that you need to be LOS from. Because I would have sworn from where I was laying dead on the floor.
Yes, that's
that Mark was LOS'd, but he wasn't because he took damage.
Yeah, it's. I think think overall, I think it's just the fact that it got messy because people forgot that when you get hit by it, you still drop a pool, and then anyone that gets hit by your pool or your dot also gets it. I think it is.
No, it's your the echolocation. If you fuck that up and someone else gets hit by that, that will give a pool as well. So when the big bat thing jumps down on you because you fucked up, if it hits anybody else, I believe they'll drop a pool. I mean, as soon as we stop dropping pools like that, it gets a lot easier to maneuver around. But if you're trying to line of sight the boss and there's just a sea of fucking red around you, it's quite difficult.
You see red doesn't it?
Just pop a cooldown, send in the pool for a little bit.
You're better off doing that than you are fucking trying to run somewhere. As long as you've got cooldowns and you use health stones, Mark.
I had cooldowns for that.
I noticed you didn't say I used health stones. Just saying.
Yeah. I may have used one tonight, but you know.
Hang on, where is that? That's is it in healing or resources? Oop.
Be under healing. You can go on to Marg, click on Marg while you're on healing, and see what healing he did. Healing done.
Oh god, come on. Healthstone, there we are. So, totally. Oh wow, alright. That can't be right.
I used to, right? Something like that.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. Basically, I'm looking at every encounter. I'm looking at healing and healthstone for everyone.
You can click on to mechanics as well, and click on healthstones and tonics in the basics. High level requirements is usually interesting, but slow deaths is irrelevant. But yeah, healthstones and tonics would show you there.
I can't filter that.
Are you so at the top of the page? You selected a boss.
I was
say analyze, compare mechanics.
No, I was looking at the whole thing. That'd be why.
You gotta pick a fight.
I don't want to pick a fight. I'm not that kind of guy. Healing and tonics. Healthstone's tonics used. Malcolm used one on Shriekwing.
So okay, hang on. So how do I do this? So I'm on Hungry Destroyer. I go to analyze.
Mechanics.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
The most efficient way to use them is to get everyone to pop them at the same time. There's like a healing cooldown.
I tell you what, the healing Necro and I would get if we're using the right relic. Whenever someone pops a Healthstone, if we've got the relic equipped, we get 60% leech for 10 seconds or something.
Right.
Which would be lovely. Just split half the rate. Cool. Right, anyway, I'm heading off to bed to rest my old body. I will catch you guys later.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, no.